Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. As many of you have seen, the release of Dhrak-Zum has occurred today. It also ended up being a attack kingdom, so now we finally have one higher attack. That's actually quite consequential to soul farming, because now a Fairish Raw team can more easily get the instant kill and do, I believe, Warlord 3 difficulty now, which is kind of nice. Could have kind of already done it before, but now it's even a little bit better at it. Of course, we have the whole new quest line and all that. We have the, well, not really much of the challenges. Mainly the main thing is the two new troops that create Doom Skulls. Both the two new legends are absolutely amazing. And I haven't gotten a good, I haven't tested them extensively yet. That's why we haven't done a video or anything like that. I wanted to go and test them for both these 2 days before I bother going and doing a video specifically going over them. But I did throw some of the more generic ones together already, did test a few other things. But so far this was one of the higher ones, of course, just pretty standard kind of Gorgolfa setup. But still, nonetheless, it is, I definitely underestimated how powerful a Doom Skull Storm is, that is for sure. As you will see in a second if you haven't already gotten one yourself. But yeah, it is, it's something, that's for sure. As long as you don't give the enemy any turns, you're pretty much good to go at that point. It's essentially just auto-win the second you get it going. Oh, we almost got it. We almost got it. Let's see. We need to go get a nice apothecary down. I guess we'll go get rid of the yellow there. Need to see if I can remember his convert. It's yellow to blue. Oh, good job getting rid of yellow. Well, we also got red to skull. But I guess we'll just board clear then. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of those yellows. Okay. Now we should be good to go, right? Yeah, we throw that down. That will do that. Then we do this. Then we get a kill. And then it's our turn forever. What even? But yeah, that's the, that's what a Doomstorm looks like. It's pretty much, you do anything and you automatically win. It's, yeah, it's that. It's, no, not that many gates. We're not going up against that many gates. But yeah, that is pretty much Doomstorm in a nutshell. They gave him a really huge buff by doing that. But yeah, that is quite insane. Before it was just going to be create a Doom Skull whenever you do an extra turn. But now it's basically auto-win the second you get him going. So yeah, he might actually be just as desirable as this one now. They're both actually pretty decent. Again, still keep in mind, his Storm is so easily counterable. Also, if it goes to the enemy turn, they get all the benefit of the Storm you just created, so it could easily backfire as well. So it has that factor going. Okay, let's just explode the board and go from there. And then we'll go get a nice drain down or do something here. I need full mana. We don't have alignment. And Apothecary can't hit anything useful. Also, I didn't even say hello to everyone. I guess we'll get rid of blues. I really don't want to get rid of blues, but as long as we can get red alignment, which we already have, it'll be fine. So we'll just move that down because we can. Throw that in there, and that should be the board that we need. And yeah, that's pretty much just dead. How is that not dead yet? Here, have a bunch of hits. And dead. But yeah, new meta. Doom Skull everything. Pretty much. Also, hello, Bunny Killer, Churros, Brian, Watcher, the Metal Gamer, JZG, Matt, F. Nielsen, D, JZG, Max, and Jan. Welcome, everyone. Okay, is anyone else having problems with the Xbox version? Not sure. But if anyone is, they'll probably let you know in chat. But yeah, I don't play on that version, so I wouldn't know. You got lucky and nabbed all 8 troops as well? Very nice. And how many keys? Let's see. Also, hello, Matt. Whatever you're selling, I am buying. Oh yeah, we had the little dragon head thing. It's actually a lizard. I used to wear it at flea markets. But yeah, I've been wearing it because of pets. I haven't been wearing as much the last, like, week, but when pets first came out, I was wearing it a lot. But, yeah, the cute little lizard guy. But yeah, we'll have him on the mic. The sound still sounds exactly the same, right? It should. It shouldn't really sound any different. If anything, it'll just be more of a, like, filter. I don't know, I shouldn't be getting in the way of the sound. Anyways, we'll just leave him there. Cute little side lizard. Let's see. Hello, Gamer Fox. Hello, Pandemonium. Hello, Jan. Hello, Falkroy. And hello, Blunts. Welcome. Anyways, let's go into the next one. But if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go over, we will pretty much, obviously, a good majority of the stream is going to be dedicated to essentially just testing everything with the new kingdom. Again, I still haven't extensively done that yet, so that's pretty much what we're doing now. We're starting off with this, as from what I've seen so far, this has worked out the best. But of course, we'll be going into several others. Just want to get several battles in there before we switch into a different team. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we'll hopefully get around to them. Okay. We have a slight issue here, and that's the fact that we are kind of frozen right now. That's not good. Ideally, we could just go and Gorgolfa everything away, which we can go do right now. But the big concern is, will he hit the Mercy afterwards? And the answer to that is yes. Never mind, no. He actually got rid of his own alignment. Good job, AI. Very good job. Okay. Problem here, though, is we don't have a follow-up. We could go do, like, yellow or something. But that'll just kind of get in our way. We could go cast this. I guess we just go get a Gorgolfa down again. Try getting an Apothecary on the new board and then go from there. Because we definitely need all these cleanses. He's actually going to kill us. We don't have any way to get around that. So we'll go and throw the Apothecary there. And hopefully that is alignment or we're in trouble. Oh, wrong one! Oh, no. Oh, ouch. Okay, luckily that didn't backfire too hard. Wow. Okay, that almost went really bad. Well, it still kind of did, but I think we'll be able to make it. There we go. It'll hit us several times here, though. And that's why you need the Gorgolfa. Oh, nope, it did indeed backfire. Yeah, that one mistake did cost us the battle. How can we win this? I need an Apothecary extra turn into a bunch of Doom Skulls. You got this, Apothecary. Oh, no, I think I just made the board even worse. Yeah, it's over. Never mind. Doomstorm. You can barely even tell the difference between the Doomstorm. I guess it has a little skull in the middle. Wow, it actually made a comeback. Good job, Doomstorm. What even is that? Wow. Just wow. Well, I guess you technically need a storm just to counter storms now. Of course, you could always use storms to counter storms, but now you really need a storm to counter a storm to get rid of the enemy's Doomstorm. That or to be able to utilize it for your own turn. Either or. Yeah, we'll be seeing a big increase in troops that have really high skull resistance, plus entangle, plus other related mechanics, that's for sure. Yeah, next up I'll probably be testing a Maul version, then I'll probably be testing an Alchemist Moneylender version, then I'll probably be testing an Infernus version. I also kind of want to use Highforge with this guy to give him half mana, though I guess that wouldn't really be too big a deal, because they both use the same color. That's my biggest concern with that. It's kind of clunky. Alright, what does this leave us with board? We do have alignment, so we'll grab that. Get all the mana we need, get our explosions. That gives us Apothecary every time too, which could feed back into the other two. This combo actually feels a lot like Divine Ishbala plus like this triple combo right here. Feels like Divine Ishbala plus Forest Guardian. Of course, it's completely different, but still, thematically, it feels the same. This isn't an extra turn, but I think I destroy almost the entire board. So it's worth it. And we do extra turn off the little bit of Cascade there, so it still works out in the end. Go grab that. Yeah, it kind of feels like Great Maw. Feels like Great Maw, feels like Bone Dragon. Nice to see Skulls are kind of back. I can't really go up against these really high resistance teams, though. You know what? Let's go do it. I keep avoiding them because they have, well, high reduction. We have a 25% reduce, a 50%, and a 60%. Luckily, the higher ones are all the way towards the back, so that's not really going to help them much. But still, I do like trying to avoid these just because obviously running skull spam against things with skull mitigation isn't the best of ideas, but I guess it still works out. We'll go take this red right there, get a skull, go from there. Take the blue over. Sound is like 30% lower with that thing? Well, normally it's too loud anyway, so. Is it seriously lower? I don't see how it actually get that much lower. If anything, it might be like more muffled. Well, I guess that is lowered in a way. I'm still audible, right? There we go, put the lizard back on our head. Okay, we'll go and, go take the yellow green there. Can't even say my colors correctly. It's a yellow green. We'll go and, I think I'm going to apothecary into a board clear. So we'll do this. Or if we already have it, never mind. We can just go straight into that. And get right back into it again. And just keep looping until we win. And pretty much as simple as that. Throw it down again. Yeah, we'll go to this one first. Why not? Clear out the entire board. We have it back again. He just gets his ability back immediately. No delay. And, any alignments? Yes. And go grab that. And that gives us the other one. Well then. What's pretty funny too is the amount of damage we're doing is almost the exact same you'd be doing at any point within the game. Not exactly, but Doom Skulls are 5 extra damage regardless. Of course, every single skull instance we're taking might be quite a bit higher. Obviously, if you only have like 15 attack compared to 30, that would be quite a bit lower. But yeah, you still retain a lot of that value just from this fact that the Doom Skulls are there. So these could have some really big potential earlier on in the game. Either or. I could only imagine what kind of havoc that would cause if a newer player got this fully traded and started using that. That would just be really, really strange. It'd probably help the enemy player quite a bit too, because the player would be able to utilize it a lot better than the AI would, for the most part. So you could just deliberately just use like a firebomb on your team, set the team up for your, like basically, if the enemy's using something like this, you could go run a quick Sunbird or a firebomb, get your team running before the enemy, and then destroy out the enemy with the, basically just using their Doom Skull Storm against them. So I'm going to take the yellow here. Going to use it for board clear because we currently don't have apothecary. Does that give us apothecary? No, it does not. So we'll move that over. Didn't get full mana. I guess we just cleared the board. Go get a poke on us, on our tank. He doesn't even take the obvious turn, just sitting there. And we don't have full mana yet, so we'll go grab it right here. And that should be match, as long as we have a single extra turn anywheres, and we do, and that's over then. Yeah, once I get it going, it's just instantly over, pretty much. Ooh, no alignment? Okay, we'll go grab that then. There we go, we got our storm going. We'll go and, how come these blues aren't aligned? Well, I guess we'll go apothecary it away. And now we can cast it. And then we just throw it down again, and dead. You know, out of every double combo that has ever come from a specific kingdom, this is actually probably one of the better ones out there. Too bad you can't really do 4 times to the kingdom. These are basically the only 2 troops that are good within the kingdom. Though then again, I shouldn't say that. I haven't even tried any of the other ones. There technically are 2 other troops within this kingdom. Technically 3 starting on Monday that are potentially viable. Well, actually even more than that if you count the worm. But yeah, I went over them earlier too if you guys didn't see the key opening thing. But basically the best ones from the kingdom are obviously the 2 legends. But aside from the 2 legends, there's also the... well, the new epic is a monster counter. The troop coming on Monday is a double troll, which basically doubles 2 different colors, which is kind of interesting. The goblin from this kingdom has a lot of potential in various teams, as well as early game freeze. I don't think it's going to be a replacement in late game for anything, but definitely early game. It's, I believe, the cheapest 4 times freeze you can get on the enemy. It's only a single freeze, but it spams so much and gains so much mana generation that it basically is a full freeze on the enemy team. It also might have some potential in goblin-related teams. And there was one other one that I forgot. Oh yeah, the worm. It was just the worm thing, spamming out all of the blues. It's basically like a rock worm, except it's better because it can be used with Valkyrie, so that you gain souls while you do it. Alright, we'll get apothecary here. That'll give full mana. Check for any alignment that we might have. And yes, we do. And that's match. Dead. It only takes 1 to instantly win. And is that aligned? Yes, it is. And that's it. Even if it wasn't, I think he would have been overkilled regardless. But yeah, this is what I was concerned about when I said Doom Skulls and these troops. And yeah, it does seem to be quite a bit powerful. That is for sure. They'll need to consider some kind of counter to this in the near future that's actually capable of doing so. Because technically, Entangled doesn't even really stop it that much. We'll go and get a thing right there. Not to mention, we could easily just cleanse it. We have 2 cleanses. It's actually why I'm running Gorgolfa Apothecary too. The other team that I was messing with too runs the same premise. Mainly because, as I mentioned, the biggest counter to this team is Entangle. But if you're running Gorgolfa Apothecary, or even just Apothecary in general, or Mercy, or any other thing here, you just have so much cleanse that you don't ever need to really worry about Entangle. So even if someone tries to counter you with it, it would have no effect. So we'll go for try to get Apothecary here. With all this board, should be somewhere. That will throw this down if we have it. Come on, neither of you have alignment. We'll go and move that over then. Well, we have alignment on blue. Definitely don't want to do that. I guess we'll get rid of brown here. I mean, green to brown. And is that it? No, it is not. Still, it is not. I guess we just cleared the board, and we have to have it after this. If we clear the board enough times, we're bound to have it. So now we still don't somehow. I guess I could Cascade explode the board, but unless we could get almost the entire board off that, it wouldn't really matter. So we'll go get this one. And there we go. Now we finally got it going. Took a little while, but once it gets going, it's over instantly. Oh no, we lost our alignment. Never mind, it's not over instantly. Oh, pretty much instantly. Yeah, there we go. We did not lose our alignment. Never mind. We'll go and I guess we'll just chain react this entire thing. It's kind of weird how that is too. You can get like, even though if you only hit like a single 3, you can go explode almost the entire board because they all connect together, like you see right there. But yeah, Doom Skulls are definitely quite a bit different. Interesting little thing. You can see why in Puzzle Quest 1 every single thing had a cooldown. It was because of this. It's because of things like these. Because of course they just took pretty much the exact same mechanic from Puzzle Quest, but in Puzzle Quest there were measures to make sure that you couldn't do exactly what we're doing right now. But yeah, it is so ridiculously to do in this game now, because all you have to do is just simply well, just cast. You just cast once, you pretty much just get it going immediately. It is I do have to say, it is a lot of fun though, if you haven't gotten them yet. Definitely worth going for. If nothing else, on Monday you'll be able to get them via event keys, so there's that. Okay, we'll go and get rid of red. Definitely not a color I want to get rid of, but if we're just going to go and Gorgolfa, it's not going to matter, because the board's going to be cleared anyways. It'll take a few moves. Hopefully it'll end his turn, and the match? Yeah, match, that's over. So we'll take that. Not until the first kill do we really start going with this team, so we need him to go down. As I said, with the Entangle, so ridiculously easy to remove it. It's like it's not even there. Go throw that down. First kill, so now we have the Storm. And now we just need to find ourselves an alignment. Apparently we don't have one, but of course Gorgolfa, as with any Storm, has a really good chance of extra turning. And if we just do that, as you can see, oh okay, we didn't get it. But normally you would have at least a better chance of extra turning when doing something like that off of a Storm, like a board clear. Which is also kind of funny, because you can use these things, you can use this guy's Storm into his Convert that then clears the board to basically get even better value from clearing out the Storm. Because basically any explosion-based mechanic is always really, really good with Storms. Am I about to overkill him for only 1 damage? Yes, I am. Go do that. Did like 100-something damage to him for only 1 HP. And that's match. Way overkill. Also, I didn't even think about this. This actually counters the Nyx team pretty decently. I wonder if they actually made it for that purpose, to go and counter out the whole blue spam with the Nyx and everything like that. It almost seems like it is. What team you're using for bounties? I'm pretty sure just the double team that I was using earlier. It's probably going to be... Good thing that water was closed. Fail. Anyways, I just dropped my water. Anyways, it's going to be probably... Actually, I haven't actually done a single battle yet, but it's probably going to be... Well, wasn't it all... I forget if they changed it back to Daemons / Undead yet. Because earlier when I was looking at it, they made the entirety of it White Helm, which seems kind of odd. If that is the case, you'll probably want to put the new troop in the back. Otherwise, you'll probably want to put it up front. Assuming it's still White Helm, you're probably going to want to go the order of Parrot, Feral Hound, Yagway, and that useless troop that came in today from Bounty Hunter. But if there are all of those troops in there, like Undead and Daemons, if there are those kind of troops around, then you'd probably want to put it in the order of the useless new troop that came into the game, followed by Parrot, followed by Feral Hound, followed by Yagwe. And that's pretty much what you run for all of them. And of course, initially you would run with 4 prior to that for like the first several battles, and then you'll switch into that. Yeah, I don't believe I'll be playing too much Bounty Hunter. I'm still contemplating it. One thing that really changed my mind on if I will or will not, or possibly do anything with it, is mainly they ended up... I'm going to put him in my shirt. I was like trying to figure out a way to like get him here that would work. Let's see. We'll put him right there. I put him on my shoulder, but there's no realistic way of doing that he would actually stay. Let's see. Oh, you know what? What if I do him to the back? That might actually make him stay on my shoulder. Aha! Solution. There we go. I got him to stay on my shoulder. He'll just stay there then. There we go. Anyways, where were we? Now I forgot what I was talking about. Fail. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bounty Hunter. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be playing Bounty Hunter much this week. And it's pretty much just the same team as always now. It's always gonna be Feral Hound and the Yagwe every single time, because Bounty Hunter is the same meta every week. It doesn't change at all. The only thing that changes is one troop every single time. Alright, we'll go. Oh, wrong one. Luckily, that's still extra turned. I keep doing that. I've been doing that a lot, actually. I've been doing that a lot of times already. Even just to stream, I think I already did that at least 3 times. And down it goes. And overkill with like 100 damage. Good job. Probably even more than 100. Okay. Let's go do it into something else. This was the other one. I didn't actually test it as extensively. Pretty sure it's not as good. But I did want to test it with a Great Maul version. Basically, same thing, except we get even higher skull. It's a slower start, but even higher impact once it gets going. And that was the whole premise of what I was going to do with this. Pretty much the exact same team, though. Just with an ever so slight variant. But I do want to try several other ones as well. Before I do, I'll probably go test some of the other troops, since I haven't really touched many of them yet. Actually, I haven't touched any of them yet. We'll go get rid of Gorgulfa. That's also really good at getting rid of Gorgulfa, too, which is kind of nice. Double check alignment. Yes, we do have it. And that's match. And that's way overkill. The amount of overkill. And every one of those skulls is upwards of 80 damage with how many Doom Skulls are attached to them, plus our skull value. But wow, yeah. But this does deal with Gorgulfa quite a bit easier. So even if you're using something with skull reduction, you just go devour them with something like this. And then boom, you just go right back into what you'd normally do. You could use either or depending on what you're up against. It is a lot slower of a start though. But once it gets going, it's even higher impact than what the other one was. Of course, you have to make sure you keep your Great Maul though. That could be a little bit hard to do sometimes. He's definitely not good at surviving, that is for sure. At least until he casts, and then he's really good at surviving. And now you pretty much just auto-win because you left so many yellows on the board, you'll have alignment. Then you throw it into... Oops, never mind, we don't have it yet. And then you would optimally throw it into another ability cast, but we don't have it at the moment, so we'll go move that over. Go take all that mess. And that's definitely dead. Actually, I don't even need to do anything fancy. We can just take a single skull and kill it out. But, yeah. Well, then. What would you recommend for an up-to-date gold farming setup? Anything that uses Glaceon plus King Bloodhammer, pretty much. I think it's like, what, a minute 20 per battle at this moment? We could probably even do it down to a minute. We would need to find a way to really quickly mana generate, though. They don't have any excessively good method to get them to quick mana. This guy can get to half mana decently with Highforge, but this guy currently has no way to really get him quickly to full mana. He does have a 20 mana cost. That is a ridiculously high mana cost. If I'm not mistaken, it's the highest mana cost of any legend. Of course, Mythics have higher. But I believe as far as legends are concerned, it is the highest of any legend. Which does make it quite a bit hard. Oh! This team doesn't have as good of a entangle counter. Okay, so we'll go waste a turn here to go and get ourselves unentangled, because that's really important to go do. I did not have alignment either, which is unfortunate, so we'll just go do this on green. He should survive. All he needs to do is survive one turn and not get scolded, and he managed to do so. So we'll go get rid of his Entangle so that it doesn't happen again, so we don't need to deal with it. And now we just need to get something to full mana and go from there. Yeah, I don't care for this one as much. We're gonna move that down. Throw this in there. We are frozen on first slot, but wait, how do we still retain our turn? Wait, hold up. Does a Doom Skull extra turn not count as a skull when you're frozen? No, it does. Never mind. Okay, I don't know why we kept our turn the prior time. I guess we hit it 4 times I didn't see. Probably. Let's see. You think Savasi with attack steal plus skull resist and dodge chance would be good? Oh yeah, you could easily use that to counter it out if you needed to. Because nothing has immune to attack reduction, which is nice. What troop would you buy if you could in Soulforge? You're thinking Farish Ra? Yes, Farish Ra is the best thing you can craft in the entirety of the Soulforge. Second best would be Infernus. Speaking of Infernus, let me go do an Infernus version of this. Go test that out. Actually, you know what? Let's go do it over top the Maul team. I didn't care for the Maul one as much. So let's go and get an Infernus in here somehow. Well, let's go do it the Elemental way. Let's go see if we can build like a 3x4x Elemental team or something. So let me get rid of... oh, I don't want to get rid of Bloodhammer. You know what? I guess we'll keep him still. We'll go with a triple. Ooh, we still need Apothecary though or something. Wait, what feeds purple amazingly? Dark Troll. It's the same color as him. I guess we could go Dark Troll, Rock Troll or something. And do it down that way. Wait, what's the red one? Dark Troll plus the Flame Troll. I think that'd be too clunky at that point. I definitely want these two together. Let's see what we could build out of pure Elemental. Just for fun. I was mentioning how good the thing was. Maybe we'll find even something good for this as well. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Elemental. Too bad there's not a half mana start on Elemental. That'd be so insane. I am still thinking Dark Troll. Actually, I even forgot that was even Elemental to begin with. Flare Bomb, no. Don't even. Oh yeah, Courage wouldn't be horrible. He can create Doom Skulls if we wanted to. Though the chance that he would miss would be decently high. And would probably be annoying. What are we still missing? We're missing blue and we're missing oh, hello. That'll work. I forgot that you exist. I guess we could technically go use Giant Spider as well. But I believe because we're so skull heavy, we might want to keep it like this. Especially since there's going to be so many skulls on the board. We're going to need a way to overwrite them if we need to go get the alignment. Because trying to do it with a Giant Spider is going to be a bit harder under this context. Plus it already has its +1 built into it. So we'll go and I guess put our banner into... Oh, but the problem comes down to, what do we really need to go all into? I guess double red, because we can utilize the storm that he's going to have. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. This is fine. For a second, I thought I was going to overwrite my storm. I forgot, we're not running the Doomskull Storm with this team. So this one only uses the Glaceon. So we'll go take the brown down. Also, that's kind of funny that its name's Glaceon. Wait, I need to go get an image of Glaceon and put it over it. Hold up. I got this. Let's see. Wait. This is a Glaceon team. I need to go put Glaceon on my team. Hold up. I got this. I need a PNG. Come on, Google. Give me PNGs. Stop giving me non-PNGs. Why is this a white background if it's a PNG? No! Come on, Google. Be better than this. Glaceon PNG. I'll just type in Glaceon PNG. There we go. There. This one should be it. This one should be it. Why won't you let me click? Good. There you go. Save image as. Save it to desktop real quick. Boom. Glaceon PNG. Save. Let's see. I'll put my Glaceon on my team properly. Let's see. Image. Overwrite this image. Browse. Glaceon. PNG. Open. And where to go? And there. Wait. Wait. I got this. There we go. We have our Glaceon now. Okay, now that we have properly added a Glaceon to our team, let's go win the battle. What do we even need here? We'll go take a, I guess we'll go Dark Troll first. Wait, did I? Yeah, I set the banner to it. That makes sense. Okay, there's no way I can feed it brown. So we'll go and, I guess we'll start getting Troll up. Oh, there we go. And now we double purple and go from there. And do we have alignment? No, we did not. So we're gonna move that down. Now do we have alignment? Still none. I guess I could try doubling again. It's pure luck if we hit though, so we'll just throw in a furnace. Oh no! It still has a Scion! Whoops! Well then. That hurts. Okay, we'll go double purple, I guess. And we have the ability again, and this time we don't have alignment again. Fail. I might still go for it though. That's a lot of board clear. Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't have a cleanse. That's not good. But it kind of works. For 4 times elemental, it's not that bad. For using 4 times the same troop. Could definitely be better though. Doesn't seem overwhelming compared to what we were using before. But it still works. What bonus are we even getting for using this team? Oh, there's someone using a real... Never mind, that's not a real team. They're using 4 times the New Kingdom, though. Yeah, what is our bonus for this? Oh, yeah, let me get rid of the Glaceon now. I just wanted to do that for the thing. We don't need a Glaceon anymore. Anyways. Let's see. Why is that Glaceon there? Because that's his name. That's what he's called. Glaceon. It's spelled differently, but that's what he's called. That's why the Glaceon is there. Also, Glaceon versus Glaceon battle. Actually, it's more like Gorgolfa versus Glaceon, mainly because the frontline tank is different. But still, same difference. Do we even have alignment? Yes, we do. Red, though, which is not a good color, but if we get board clear anyways off of Gorgolfa, it won't even matter. Alright, we'll go take a, we'll take a brown. Get a Gorgolfa, go from there. I was like, hello, Sandy! Oh, you just joined the stream? Oh, yeah. The random Glaceon was from a joke because of the Glaceon. Because, yeah, that's what he's called. Spelled differently, same difference, though. Okay, I need full mana for, Gorgolfa. So we can actually get this thing rolling. That would be pretty helpful. So we'll go take a purple overlay. We don't really need that color. We just need the mana that we get from it. And do we finally have alignment? Yes, we don't. Yes, we do not. Okay, we'll go and guess we just go and convert the other one. Oh no, we don't even have the mana for it, so we'll move that over. And that still doesn't really give us anything. I think I'm still going to throw it and see what happens. There we go, it was worth it. Oh gosh, these things. I don't even know what this is. The amount of cascades you get is... It does seem a little bit too high. It is a lot of fun, though. That is for sure. Yes, the New Kingdom is already released. And it brings in 8 new troops, 2 new legends, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, it's quite a bit of fun. Does seem like it needs a little bit more balancing, though. Yeah, this is the best team we found so far. I will be messing around with a few others. But if you guys still have anything else to ask or anything, or want me to try, let me know. I will be trying the new dwarf guy as well as the... that's pretty much it. Those are the only 3 you really need to mess with. The 2 new legends and the goblin. I mean, not the dwarf. They're all dwarves, pretty much. But those are the only few that are really, like, over the top worth it. Because the Kingdom Epic is only going to be used for monster counter. And the sea worm, or whatever that thing, the blue worm, basically rock worm but blue, that would only ever be used by newer players in basically just a spam team with it. Wouldn't really ever be used this late in the game. Unless my eyes are being annoying, sorry. Come on, eyes, function. Got a stream to do. Okay, we'll go and take a blue, and go from there. Or a green, either or. We'll do the same thing. So we'll go take that blue. Got the surge, not full mana yet, though. Let's see. Nothing worth taking. I guess we'll stick around. That doesn't help us any over there. I don't want to accidentally give him a Doom Skull drop. I actually want him taking that yellow. So I'm actually just going to give him this. It's fine if he takes a skull. We actually gain 3 attack on that guy every time they do. It's a really, really underwhelming ability, but it can come into play to actually give us a little bit extra stats, which is nice. So we'll go and let's get a Gorgolfa down. Let's see what else we can do here. I don't believe we have any alignments, so we'll just go and clear out the board. Give us our new board and win off of that. Thank you for giving me those reds. Very helpful. And that's match. We'll just throw into... Oh, we don't have alignment. Never mind. Now we do. And that's match. Way overkill. I keep forgetting he even does damage. I think he hits like the 2 strongest or something. I was mentioning like during the key opening how bad like that is, the aspect of it. But his trait is so valuable that is basically the entirety of what he does. He's basically just a trait, and that's it. But yeah, I definitely underestimated how amazingly, excessively over-the-top good that trait is. Of course, they did just change it recently. That wasn't what his trait was going to be. They changed it last minute, which was probably a bad idea. They changed it from being, like, decent to what it is now, which is way above average, that's for sure. We'll go through that there. At this point, I almost think it's almost better than this thing. Not completely. The ability on this thing's still way better, but that thing's final trait still has a lot of potential. I guess it could backfire just as easily, though, which is the main thing that doesn't make it as good. Because even though you could benefit like crazy from it, so can the enemy if you accidentally give it to them. So there is that problem with it. Yes, triple tribute chance for Whitehelm is possible today, which is why I'm contemplating on if I will or will not be actually buying more into Whitehelm. I was considering not doing any bounty hunter this week, but not any. You know what I mean. I wasn't gonna buy like a bunch of packs, but I might this time around, like I have many other times. It's the main reason I wasn't was because I wanted to conserve the gems. But if I do go and buy it, it will be Mythic Whitehelm, or not Mythic Whitehelm, 9-star Whitehelm, which will increase the tribute by a pretty decent amount. So I probably actually will be doing bounty hunter then, and doing all that. And what is all going on with this thing? Like all bunched up together. There we go. I like tore it 3 times in half. Good job. Sorry, guys. I was just acting up. Seasonal allergies, mainly. Then I guess my eyes are tired a bit. Anyways. Okay, I think this should be good now. Hopefully. Hopefully. So we'll go take that. Go and get herself down another hit right there. Throw that into a Glaceon. And never mind, he's already dead. Like, come on, I didn't even get to see what happened. I can't see for like 5 seconds and we win. Also, hello, Acha. Hello, Simon. Welcome. What's going to be the best way to defend against the Doom Skulls? Well, don't defend at all. In PvP, there really isn't much a need to. In other contexts, I'd probably say freeze would actually be your best bet. I know it has a lot of cleanse on this team, but if you could free spam it enough, you would eventually make it lose its turn, or the AI would, and then it could try utilizing all the Doom Skulls on the board. But yeah, freeze is basically the only way that you might be able to get around it. Nothing entangles quick enough, but you can freeze quick enough because there's a lot of freeze options that are pretty decent. Okay, let's go and get Gorgolfa up. So we'll take a yellow, take the other thing. I know, Guild Wars is going to be really strange next week with all these things around. That is for sure. It's also the first Guild Wars ever with Doom Skulls in general. Not even just the New Kingdom Doom Skulls, but also just in general. The previous, the patch came out basically the day after the Guild Wars ended. So, yeah, we still haven't had a single Guild War day yet to utilize Doom Skulls with. Like, not even the normal 10% cascade from the sky. We haven't even had that for one yet. So, yeah, we'll get to see exactly how that pans out. Should be interesting. Because it's not something we've gotten to see yet. He has a lot of blue. Also, he could still win this if I'm not careful. I haven't lost a single battle yet while using these new troops. Either of them. So we're gonna move that down. We'll go hit us a bit. We could easily go cleanse all that, though. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Good thing that's still alive. Barely. Then again, he's almost just going to be blocking me more than he's even going to help. I might just let it die here. Okay, we'll go take the red, I guess. So we'll go get rid of red here. It's one of the colors we need, but we get board clear anyways. So we'll just go move that, get rid of the board, and that should be good to go. Like, especially with that extra turn. Okay, well that was a little clunky starting off there, but all you really have to do now is just cast and then win. And yeah, that's pretty much a match. And I guess we just Gorgolfa into a... Actually, let me move that first. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We'll go grab that. And we don't even need to do anything. Good morning, Taurus. Hello, Ellen. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Alka. Welcome as well. You expect to lose more troops to RNG? That can happen. From this random cascade of Doom Skulls, they can hit really, really hard when they just randomly cascade a billion Doom Skulls on you. Also, where are all the pets? I haven't gotten a single pet all morning. I haven't been grinding extensively, but neither has anyone in my guild. Let's see. We'll go take the yellow over. Because we're still, I believe, 6 pets away from all pets. I don't have it in the title at the moment. We'll probably be grinding that a little bit more tomorrow. Then again, I guess we're kind of grinding it today, too. But, yeah, we're almost there. I was hoping by next Guild War day we'd have all of them. Or by the start of Guild Wars. But it might take a bit longer than that. As long as we have them all by the end of the month. And ideally, I want to have them all maxed by probably the end of June. Alright, we'll go take this on blue. Because we're just going to board clear anyways. And hopefully we can get the Glaceon down now. And the answer to that is no. No Glaceon. So we'll go through this and hopefully just get the red alignment then, if that's the case. Or the blue alignment, either or. That or clear the board and bound to get one of them after. Do we still go for it? No, it's not worth it. Neither of them are worth it. Then again, there's a pretty big chain reaction. I'll do it. How bad could it backfire? Oh good, it actually extra turns somewhere in all that mess. So we'll go throw that down. Do we have it again? Yes, we do. Throw that in there. Cascade something over here. Actually, I don't even need to. We'll just move that over. And is that it? Yeah, we'll just throw that in there. That'll get the kill. That'll give us the Doomstorm that we need to go win the battle with. We'll go throw this in there to get the kill. Get our blues right there. Kill it out. And dead. Oops, it's not dead yet. Now it is. And we still had a billion more Doom Skulls to go, even if it wasn't. Wow. That is something. That is for sure. Alright, let's go try a team we haven't yet. We did that one. We did this one. I want to try finding something else for this. Well, 4 times Elemental wasn't horrible. I'll say that. Obviously, it wasn't really the best of things. I guess we don't really use it with Infernus. We might as well just go all in on the skulls. With that being said, let's try a first lock Glaceon, maybe? Biggest issue with that is we need something to feed it higher damage or something to mana generate for it. So I guess we still keep the Apothecary. It seems like we almost have to run Apothecary with it, seemingly. So we'll go, you know what, let's actually go with that. Go with that, go with Infernus again. And just do a triple elemental instead. Don't go as heavy with it, but still go into it. And that's every color, right? Yeah, that's every color right there. So now we just need one really nice support troop. Let's see. I was almost going to say Stargazer, but I actually need the blues on the board still to be able to get our extra turns. I guess a brown something that supports the Glaceon. So let's look at what our brown options are. Also, I still haven't upgraded all my other stuff I ended up getting. I don't even think I upgraded my Yagway yet. Alchemist. Oh yeah, Alchemist Moneylender. I still haven't done that with it yet either. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Oh, Diviner. Haha, Diviner, no. Monk for protection. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, you know what? Diviner. You wouldn't be horrible. What were we going to use for a real mana generation? I need an Exploder. Oh, you know what? Haven't used the new troop yet. That actually wouldn't be a bad time. Oh, it doesn't use brown, though. I was going to bring in a new Goblin. It's red-blue, if I'm not mistaken. Which is not brown, unfortunately. Guess I could bring the Doomclaw. Oh, wait. Could it actually fit into Element Grimloop? I guess it technically could. And they'd barely hit you for anything, too, because you just reduced them down to 0 attack. I still am so tempted to just throw a Gorgolfa in there. It just works so well. I guess technically we could just put this thing in the back. I would hate to do this, though, because it's almost the exact same team what you just did. Oh, wait. New Mythic. Let me go do that. The most recent Mythic that came into the game. What's her name? Let's see. I completely forgot her name. I believe it has Queen in it, doesn't it? There it is. Let's go try it with Wild Queen. I was mentioning about that earlier. I haven't actually tried it yet. Let's go throw this into double green. And you create green, right? Yeah, that's the whole point of putting it into double green. Or one of the whole points. So, yeah. And now we can just do this into the normal skulls. And, yeah, see what it does. I know, rip Gorgolfa skull reduction. Doesn't even matter. Skull reduction in general has never really mattered too much when you have really high amount of damage. Because you eventually will just kill it out. It just delays you. It doesn't actually make it harder. And we'll go get rid of red here. And we have Glaceon. We'll go throw that in there. That gives us Apothecary. Did we get rid of green? I guess it's fine for now. That gives us that. We'll go take this down. Throw the blue down. Because I don't have alignment on it anywheres. I need to go get a kill so we get the red storm to start getting that rolling. Don't have alignment to go do, so we'll go throw that in there. He dies, and we get our storm. And now what we really have to do is get one nice Apothecary in there somewheres on not blue. Is that worth it? I think this is going to backfire. No, that didn't. Oh, no, that did. Okay, good. So now what we do is throw this down. Throw this into skulls. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We take a target and do that and get our attack. No, he actually died. I think that was the first time we even lost a slot while using one of these teams. And down he goes. That's worth trying again. She's really good at losing our troops, though. Oh yeah, she creates a Bone Storm on Def 2, which isn't the same as a Doomskull Storm, of course, but still decent. Glaceon, Courage, and Furnace, and something else. I don't think there's anything that would work with that. I guess you could do Flame Troll or something, but the premise of it's nice. There's not a good 4 for it though, as you mentioned. Okay, we'll go and that doesn't have a chain reaction, so I'm not going for it. I will sometimes take it for an extra turn, or not, when it's not an extra turn, I'll sometimes still take it, just because it will have such a big chain reaction that it will probably extra turn or just get so much value that you might as well just go for it. But yeah, if it's not going to do a chain reaction that's really good, then it's not worth it. Like right here, this isn't going to really chain react because it's not next to any other reds anywheres or Doomskulls. So it's just going to do this little area and that's it. But if we had it like a checkered board of red on the board and we get a single one to trigger the entire thing, we could basically just clear out the entire board with just a single match, just because of the Doomskull. Okay, we have alignment now, so we'll go for that now. So we automatically get it. Yeah, it almost feels like you have to use both of them together. It's not mandatory, but because of how much stronger they are together compared to not together, it's quite a difference. That is for sure. Alright, we'll go and do we have alignment? No. Yeah, there's no alignment anywhere, so I guess we'll go through this on skulls. I keep forgetting I have to target the thing. We'll go get that, kill it out, just out of sheer damage. And do we not have alignment still? No, we do. And that's also going to chain react some. I guess we'll get the Apothecary down there. Take a free turn. Oh, never mind. That was already way more than enough. Well, it kind of works. But this was me prior when I ended up saying that she'd probably be good with this troop, this was prior to the fact that we would have known that the other guy has a Doomskull Storm. Before, he was just supposed to have a normal create a Doomskull whenever 4 times or 5 times match, which would have made her a little bit better with it. But now that there's a Doomstorm, we don't really need Bone Storm. Compared to Doomstorm, it is nothing. It is absolutely nothing in comparison. And we'll go get Apothecary here. Definitely not the best color to do it on, but if it gives us almost full mana or full mana, then it'll work out. Oh, you better not get a drain off of this. Looks like a very lucky extra turn right there. Wow. Do we have alignment? Oh, never mind. That's not a Doomskull. I keep forgetting. Oh, you know what? That one guy that actually converts things into Doomskulls, he might actually have a slight purpose. Oh, because you see this skull is kind of in our way. We're going to chain react when our do our ability. We're going to explode all of this, but then it gets blocked by the skull. But then we also get all of this. But if this skull was one, we'd be able to get all of this arc, going all the way through this, going all the way through there, going all the way through there. Still decent though, so I am going to go for that. And I guess we'll just throw down Infernus, take the skull right there. Did we go for Infernus yet? Because I want to clear out him. No point in leaving him there. Unless we have an extra turn here, which I don't believe we have, at least guaranteed. We'll go throw that in there. And double check the rest of the board. Doesn't look like much. Guess we'll get an attack buff. So why not at this point? Oh, completely misses. She has been pretty consistent at missing, hasn't she? And we don't actually even need green on the board. The skulls, yes. The green, not so much. And the attack increase, yes, we also need that. But overall, doesn't really seem like she's helping much. So it goes right. Oh, really? 1 HP? Luckily, it dies to burn. Oh, he got a summon. That's not good. But yeah, I'll probably go back into the normal team, I guess. That just seems to be working so much better than everything else that we've tried so far. Or at least compared to most of them. We'll just go poke him 2 more times and that'll be that. You know what? That guy's small amount of damage actually does come into play quite a bit. Because you can use it to go clear out the weaker stuff on the enemy team. It's just kind of sitting there. Hello, Joe. Welcome. Also, hello, Sismon and Marco. Welcome, welcome. You really catch your stream or my streams. Well, glad you could join us. Yeah, so far, this is the best team we found. Gorgotha, Glaceon, Apothecary, King, whatever his name is. King something. King, Bloodhammer. Oh, so I still haven't done the quest line yet. Should we do that on stream? Or should we do it as its own little video? Go throw that down on purples. Get a Gorgotha going. Actually, let me take the other one down. And just get that going. Get Apothecary. And go from there. The only good thing that the new bounty troop does is it stuns the Valraven. Well, that's pretty nice at least. But still, if that's the only thing it really does in that context, it's not really going to be able to do much. That is for sure. Okay, we don't have alignment on anything, do we? No, we do not. So we'll just go clear the board until we do. And now do we? The answer is no. So I guess we'll go and, well, clear the board again. This time with Apothecary, though. Now do we? Let's see. Nope. We're gonna move that over. And it's only a matter of time. Guess we'll just have to go for it at this point. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Go get that. Got the extra turn. Throw that in there. Doesn't even matter if he has Agile or anything. It's just gonna hit him so many times. It's gonna make almost no difference that it has that. And that's cascading enough that we'll go and get that. And dead. But yeah, that is something else, that is for sure. It really does feel like what Great Maul used to be and everything like that. Pretty much, except this time you have to use a slightly tankier troop like Gorgotha instead of just using a Great Maul to just devour everything instantly. You have to go and like set it up a little bit more. Yeah, we'll go take the yellow. Oh, I gave him so much blue right there. He's gonna get free Dawnbringer. Doesn't make too big a difference. Ooh, the Yalgway does though. The Yalgway was actually one of the things I mentioned as a slight counter to it because it does deny out the one color, which can actually get in the way quite a bit. Actually, I think he just won. It's the first lose we ended up getting with this team due to Yalgway plus Infernus. But yeah, it is a lot of damage. Double Yagway into an Infernus is pretty much team wipe instantly. And a AI can do that in 1 turn. All they have to do is get Yagway, get the extra turn on the Yagway, and then the excess mana feeds into the Infernus. And they can 1 turn you with that combo. And that's pretty much what happened there, except it took like 2 or 3 turns. And that's why people use it. Though it didn't really help that I gave him that much blue at the beginning. But yeah, first lose with the new guys. It does counter the Nyx team pretty well, though. Every single time we've been up against that, it hasn't even been close. It could still get some value, though, if it got the drain. But luckily, it hasn't been. Okay, what do we even need here? I guess we'll go throw this on the yellow. Just to get our full Gorgotha. This will then clear out the board once we get all the manas. Ooh, speaking of clear out the board. That'll generate more mana than it even costs us to cast. And then we'll throw the other one down. And we get a map, and we get the kill, and we pretty much just win in one little thing. Pretty sure these are the quickest teams in the game now. Like something like this. Pretty close to it. We still need to find a way to make it start quicker. I guess we'd have to replace our Gorgotha with something. The problem is we need a board clear that also does really quick mana generation. And there isn't really much of an alternative to that, unfortunately. Not to mention, we kind of have to keep it Gorgotha just because if worse comes to worse, it will be able to survive. Whereas most other things wouldn't be able to. Oh, I didn't even surge. Okay, we'll go take that down, I guess. Get an Apothecary down somewhere, throw it on yellow. And it should be good to go now. Let's go into a big Gorgotha. That will give us mana to everything. Get one of these down, and oh, that is match. That is so over right there. That is so ridiculously over. 1 cascade, 3 kills, 1 cast. Love it. Did you finish Blue Troop PvP event yet? No, I'm not even remotely close. I think I'm like 1/3 the way there. I will be later on though. Pretty much just us playing out PvP today and tomorrow, testing out the new stuff and messing around with them. Will pretty much be us getting all the blues done. Also, still questioning if I will be how hard I'm going to be doing Bounty Hunter this week. I only bought up to enough to get 1 copy of the new troop. I might end up mythicing it. Obviously, if I am going to do that, I need to make sure I don't do any battles yet. Because if I am going to upgrade it, I want to make sure I max it out before I go into the battles, so we get the maximum amount of points. But yeah, we'll see exactly what we're going to do with that. If I do something with that, I'll probably do most of that off stream. Because I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing yet with it. But we'll see. Anyways, we'll go throw that down on the greens. What else do we have as far as the board? No, there's no alignment there. I'm just gonna clear the entire board, I guess. And that gives us exactly what we need. Throw that in there. Good job. Wow. Wow. That was 4 kills in 1 cast, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4 kills, 1 cast. That is quite a lot of damage. Can you show us some builds for Bounty Hunter? The best build to do for Bounty Hunter would be... did I even set up my Bounty Hunter team? If not, this will be the perfect time. Okay. This will be the perfect time to go set up my Bounty Hunter team. Okay. I don't know what banner we need yet. I'll find out in a second. It's something that goes in the Pharaoh Hound. But we need the... oh, let's just bring up Bounty. That... and Yagway. Also, I can finally upgrade Yagway too, which is nice because we can use that for Bounty Hunter. And the banner we'll need is 2 times red. And this will also work with the red generation off of both Pharaoh Hound and Yagway. But yeah, basically the team is whatever the raid boss, or not the raid boss, the whatever the bounty captain is, which in this case is this thing this week, followed by, in this current case, I guess technically a parrot. We still need something better there, but at this current moment in time, that's the best thing that really fits. Followed by Pharaoh Hound, Yagway. Basically, the team is the bounty leader, 1 other bounty troop, Pharaoh Hound, and Yagway. It is pretty important to have Yagway here. It's actually better than Infernus in this context. It's better than really any other option in the entire game. in this particular slot. But yeah, this is pretty much what I intend to use for every single battle. I might end up reordering it some, because this is kind of being blocked a little bit. Like, she's blocking the green on my Yagway. I think what I'm actually going to do, like I mentioned earlier, is actually go Parrot, Feral Hound, Yagway, Sister, and just kind of never use her. And just use off the Feral Hound Yagway combo. Because, yeah, I don't want her blocking my green. Though, of course, she's kind of useless regardless of where we put her. So that's also a problem. What's the leaderboard looking like? I forget what's high in this game mode. I believe over 1 million is high. Oh, someone in my guild's actually going for it. I don't know. It's questionable. It's really questionable. Because the whole reason of why I'm, like, don't know if I do or do not want to do Bounty Hunter this week is if we go under White Helm and we go under Kingdom, if we go under Power, we see that we only need 4 more levels until we can go get triple tribute. And as I mentioned many times in the past, White Helm has the best tribute in the entire game, and we'd be able to increase that to a 30% chance instead of a 20% chance, and that is pretty nice. The problem here, though, is to do this, we'd pretty much have to max out the Bounty Hunter troop, which would cost us about 1,000 gems, and it's a pretty useless one at that as well. Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm leaning towards doing it, though. You know what? I think I am going to do it. I'll regret it later. Let's do it. Fine. We'll go and buy them up. Because I really do want that higher tribute. I'll regret this later. When we need like 1,000 more gems for something. Later on. I will regret this. But, there we go. Obviously, all those drops aren't really that relevant. Other than... gimme. I guess we technically could have saved 400 gems by going one less and doing the thing. Oh well. Actually, probably should have done that. Could have saved 400 gems and just upgraded the other one instead. Oh well. But we'll go do that, and if nothing else, we'll still get a lot of points here. And we probably get some of our gems paid back due to making a leaderboard for sure at this point. It's just a matter of actually using them all. What was I looking for again? I'm looking for... might as well just go under upgradable. I'm looking for what's her name. But I forget what her name is. Upgradable. I have a lot of things I need to go upgrade, actually. But main one I need to go do is... well, Yagway as well. But her, the whole reason why we even did go and went and did all that. Of course, we also technically could have used the orb on her. But we'll go down this route. Because I still want to get all those rewards, too. I don't really feel like it'd be worth the orb. I don't even know what will feel like it'll be worth the orb. But let's go upgrade all of our stuff. So we got that finally upgraded now. And now the main thing that this gives us is 9-star White Helm, which now gives us a 30% chance to roll 60 glory, which is very nice. Anyways, let's go upgrade the rest of our stuff that I didn't bother doing earlier. The only other really relevant one, I believe, is Yagway, that I haven't upgraded yet. The rest of them are just kind of scrap troops. Oh, well, not necessarily. Moneylender is actually a pretty nice upgrade as well. Getting Parrot to Mythic too. Oh, you know what? That actually was worth it, because now we ascended Parrot to Mythic. So you know what? That was worth it overall. Probably not. Never mind, but you know. We'll go do that. We get our Mythic Parrot. So we at least got something out of it. Then again, I think we already had it up Mythic from the key openings earlier. So you know what? Never mind. Might not even needed it for that. But let's go ascend all these. Get them up. Glad there wasn't a way to just automatically upgrade everything you own. It's like, if you have the resources for it, just blanket upgrade everything. I guess they have made it quite a bit quicker than what it was in the past, but still. This weird-looking Frost Archer. Don't have enough to get it to Mythic yet. Very close, but not even that relevant of a troop at all. No context would you really use it. Let's see. Is there a way to find out the chronological order of release of the Mythics? Yes. If you go under Ash 10... no, never mind. They named it something else. gemsofwardatabase.com. GOWDB.com. On that website is a archive of every single thing that there's ever been in the game. Actually, let me go get the link for it. Hopefully the link works. But yeah, Gems of War database, GOWDB.com. If you go under that website and you go under extras and then timeline, it's Gems of War or GOWDB.com/extras/timeline. but it's this link right here. Hopefully it'll work when I post it into YouTube. And that right there. gemsofwardatabase.com/extra/timeline. That should bring you there. Let me just double check that this link works. Should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Worked for me. But yeah, if you go scroll down there, well, for one, it shows you literally every update that there's ever been. But yeah, you could also use that to track down every mythic that there's been and see the exact order of them. War was the first one, followed by Famine, followed by I forget which one. But yeah, it goes through the entire chronology of them. Okay, anyways, let's go into finishing upgrading these. But if you guys have any other questions, anything you want me to mess around with, anything you want me to try, because I know some of you might not actually have them to be able to mess around with or anything, let me know, and we'll definitely make sure to go and do so. Other than that, we'll mainly just be messing around with Doom Skull mechanics today, and messing around with the 2 new legends, primarily. So we'll go upgrade this guy. I don't think any of these are actually giving us star levels right now, but... Go back in there, get our moneylender, send that up. I guess we'll do a little bit of bounty hunter too, since I did go and upgrade it. Because we have no reason not to at this point then. Actually, we kind of do. The only slight issue with doing that is we can't actually use any of the new troops in there. Because Yagway is the only thing really worth using. Pharaohhound and the Yagway. Anything else is kind of pointless. Because it's just so powerful compared to other options in there. And you are basically restricted in Bounty Hunter to have to use a lot of Bounty Hunter troops. Because if you use anything that isn't like almost pure Bounty Hunter team, you're losing out on a lot of points that you could potentially be earning from within the battle. Okay, well, we'll go get this guy. Go and get that. Did that one, yes. Oh wait, I just realized that troop that I said would be blocking its mana, I could just put that in first slot. I forgot, it starts with empowered. I completely forgot that the new troop starts with empowered. Fail. Alright, we'll go grab that. X out of that, grab those, yes. And get the next one. I think we have like 3-4 more to go. You can use 4 times Bounty Hunter troops for like 11, 12 battles, yes. I normally only do it up to about 8 or so, just to play it safe, because losing one battle loses you way more points than you would have gained from doing those extra few. But yes, you can do it almost to about 12 or so. Though realistically, I would say stop at 8 in most situations, just to play it safe. Because there's still currently no really good 4 times Bounty Hunter team. It may exist in the future, but at this current moment in time, none of them are good enough to really justify doing that. Okay, I think we only have a few more left. And then that'll be everything upgraded from earlier. The only 2 really relevant ones was Yagway and, of course, the other troop. But we'll go and just do the last ones, because why not? If nothing else, it'll be towards Kingdom Stars, and that's the whole reason why you even do it. So the whole reason why you even upgrade anything in the game, really, that's completely useless, like this thing, is because you need them for Kingdom Stars. Wall of Bones. I might give this thing another try once we get it to Mythic. It doesn't seem like it's as good as Fortress Gate, but it has some potential, I guess. Really wish I would add a wall for every single color, would be kind of cool. Giving them different effects. Currently, Dwarven Gate is definitely the superior option. Yeah, I guess we'll save the best for last and do Yagway as the final one. This was the one I was mentioning earlier. That's kind of like the green version of Rockworm. It is slightly differently, though. It hits a random enemy, but also does poison on top of it, which is kind of interesting. But essentially, it's still the same exact thing as the Rockworm ones. And last, but definitely not least, the absolute best one. Get this one to Mythic, and there we go. Oh, I just realized we can't use double Yagway anymore, though. Luckily, I don't really use double Yagway for anything these days. But even if I wanted to, I can't until we get another copy. That's not too big a deal. It's much more important to have him at Mythic, that's for sure. Especially since we'll be using him in raids this week. I'll say the right one eventually. In Bounty Hunter this week. So, yeah, that's pretty important. Anyways, that's everything upgraded. And, yeah, that worked out nicely. Anyways, let's go and I guess head back to PvP for a little bit. Do some more Doom Skulls. And then probably head into Bounty Hunter for some time. And I'll have a redeem code soon as well. I have 2 redeem codes to hand out today. I guess I'll have another 2 tomorrow, most likely. But But yeah, she only gave me 4, so whatever I do, I have to give out 4 in some amount between now and later. I'll probably have the rest of them on Monday, though. Okay, let's go and destroy this. Hopefully have alignment. Very nice. And no alignment, but we can just go do that. Still none. Move that. Still none? No, we got it right there. Never mind. And that's match. And that's way overkill. Move that over. Move that down. And dead. Let's see. And if you have a parrot with full mana, you can use the sister first. Oh! I forgot about that, because you can stun it. Yeah, you could stun it and then silence it, because it doesn't have immune to both. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that would actually work out quite nicely. Oh, you know what? Maybe I will go try to finally make #1 on the leaderboard thingy. Though the only problem is someone else from my guild is also trying to do that, I think. We'll see how far they're trying to go with it. Okay, we'll go throw a apothecary down. Yeah, maybe I won't. I don't know. It requires a lot of gems. I don't know if I would want to actually invest into a power orb when I have so little at the moment. Especially since we already know Zugoff is pure useless. Okay, we'll go and we don't have anything good to align here, do we? I guess we just clear the board and go from there. So we'll throw this down. And there we go. That's match. Just have to go and hit through everything now. And no alignment. So move that over. Get another apothecary down. Guess we'll go do that on the green. And wow, another horrible board. Nothing to do it for. At least not on a guaranteed chance, anyways. Okay, now we have it. So we'll go for that. Throw it into the blue one. It's good enough. It's a chain reaction. Really, we should just hit the 2 weakest instead of 2 strongest. And that's pretty much match. We'll just go through this, I guess. And throw down the other one. And dead. I'm too frugal for #1, probably. Well, it's mainly because of how low we are on gems. 4,000 gems isn't really a lot this late in the game. But then again, I won't actually have any expenses for it anytime soon, I guess. So I guess that's at least a decent benefit as well. Because what will we really have to spend it on coming up? Because I'm starting to get a decent gem key stack. Because we didn't really need to use any for this. We'll have event keys for anything we need. I'm not actually going to be throwing event keys either for the new thing that's coming out on Monday. Because I already got all the troops, so I don't actually need to go and bother with that. If I need to get them upgraded, I'll just use orbs. Okay. Let's see. What's our next battle? Pretty straightforward. Another Gorgolfa, though. Really annoying. If you bounty, then do quest. You fight only bounty enemy every time. Wait, what? The quest has bounty enemies in it? I didn't actually even do the quest line yet. You used all your glory and gem keys today and still have no copies of legendary. Ouch. Or the epic from the new kingdom. Well, the epic one's not that big a deal because you can get it for free from completing out the kingdom. It was mainly the legends were the main things you really would want to have gotten. But you could easily go do that on next Monday. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way too. Let's see. We'll go and I guess throw down the Gorgolfa. I don't have alignment on the other thing. So we'll go do that. And no alignment on anything. Actually, you know what? Actually, we technically do. We'll go grab that. It doesn't actually give us anything, though. We're gonna move that in there. Still nothing, though. It does make a really big chain reaction. That might be worth it still. Oh, wait. Did I have alignment there and I didn't even take it? I think I did. Fail. Oh, well. I didn't see the blue to yellow. And that's match, and way overkill. And dead. I keep forgetting, he does a freeze too. On top of everything he already does, he does a freeze to the strongest enemy on the opposing team. I believe it's strongest, it's not weakest, right? Yeah, strongest enemy. This one being on strongest is actually good because you want it to be on the one that's going to survive. So I guess it's slightly not good because that means it will never hit first slot most of the time. Because you're going to be hitting them with so many skulls that it's never going to be the lowest in most instances. Zugoff with Doom Skulls would be pretty funny. I haven't had the chance to test that because the one time we did get to use Zugoff, obviously Doom Skulls didn't exist. Okay, we'll just move that over. I really don't want to Apothecary away the blues, but we get board clear, so it shouldn't matter. How big of a chain reaction is that? Big enough. So I am going to go for it. Okay, so let's go and see where he leaves the board at. He cleared it, yet still didn't even make it good for us, surprisingly. But we'll go through that in there. Clear out even more of the board. Clear out even more. And still, we have nothing to do. I guess we'll go take that down. And now we have alignment, and that's match. And we throw that in that. And dead. I don't even need to do anything. I love when that happens. Does seem pretty unbalanced, though. But I love when that happens. That's almost more powerful than what Great Maul was when it actually works. Back when it used to have 15% chance to devour anything. But yeah, I think they might have rushed to change his final trait or something. Because we didn't know about this pretty much until today. That they were going to do it like that. But yeah, that is way stronger than what he probably had before. Then again, we don't know because we never actually got to test what he had before. For all we know, this could actually be weaker than what it was before. But I'm pretty sure it's stronger. But it's stronger in a way that the enemy can also use it. So I guess that's why they considered it maybe balanced. But it's not. It's not. Because you normally win before the enemy even gets a chance to utilize it. Okay, we'll just throw a Gorgoltha here. And as long as we have a forward alignment here, we win. And we still have it, and that's dead. We won. So we'll throw that there. Yeah, we do still have the extra turn, so we'll go for it again. Go for it again. And do we have it one more time? Go throw that there. Take it again. 60% skull reduction. Barely even noticeable at all. And dead. And there we go. Yeah, out of either of the two, I would say Glaceon is the better one to have. Still. Even though this thing does have a really nice final trait. I still feel like the Glaceon overall is better. Also, if you can't trait either of them, like if you can't afford the traits, Glaceon's definitely better. Because Glaceon's ability is way better than Bloodhammer's. The main thing that really puts this together, though, is his final trait. But overall, I would say that this thing is still more useful in more teams than what this thing would be. You still have to keep in mind, any storm at all can still counter that. Like, if an Infernus feels like just constantly doing his storm over and over again, or anything in general feels like spamming its storm, it'll keep on doing your Doomskull Storm. Not to mention, the enemy also gets the full effect of the Doomskull Storm. It's not like they don't get it on their turn, it's on their turn as well. So it can technically backfire. Haven't seen that actually really happen yet, but it definitely can. I will take that, throw Gorgoltha, go from there. It's pretty nice using Gorgoltha with it, though. Seems like one of those kind of teams where you almost have to use it. Just because of how much better it is compared to most things with it. Because you need that high skull reduction just initially just to make sure it doesn't die. So that you keep your entire team. As I say that, he's almost dead. But it's mainly the cast damage, not to skulls. Speaking about skulls, throw that in there. Well then. Okay, we'll go get a thing down. And one more will do it. And if that wasn't enough, that was still our turn. And we still had our mana on everything on our entire team. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that's basically what they are. It's basically just a, it's Skull Spam plus Gorgolfa simultaneously is basically what their ability is. That's essentially Doom Skulls in a nutshell. It does both at the exact same time. And not to mention, it does even more damage than what a normal Skull would even do. Because you get 5 extra damage for each one. And that alone is enough to just stack out. Even if you had 0 attack, that would be enough damage to kill everything. Just because of how many of them you actually get from these things. Every single time we're hitting like upwards of 5, if not more. Do you have a good chain reaction? No, it's not worth going for here. I'm just going to clear out the board. Nice extra turn, and that's match. So we'll go through that there. Do we have alignment? No, so we'll go get rid of that. Get our ability back up, double check if we have it. No, we do not. I guess we just go for chain then. We'll go do that. Nice. Well, as he's all right there, the second one ended up taking out the entire board. And then we just throw it down again, and that's match. And still our turn, plus we had full mana, everything. Also, level 1, 4, 10. That's actually a pretty high level. And good thing, quite a few people are still using 4 times blue, too. Because I don't even think I'm halfway done with the thing yet. That or I'm about half. We're usually going to get it done, but still. Nice to speed it along a little bit. Okay, we'll go and I need to go get, obviously, Gorgolfa or Apothecary up. So we'll go take that mana. Take the Skull to blue, throw Apothecary, throw it on green, which we don't need on the board. Really wish we did have like some kind of other convert or something, but we'd have to get rid of either Apothecary's brown generation, which we need pretty bad, or we need to get rid of Gorgolfa's tankiness plus board clear, which is also quite needed. Because we need to clear out the board when it's not good, and it is often not good. I feel like we're never really getting that many blue to yellow alignments. But we'll go, I guess, let's throw this down. And we don't have an extra turn on it. On the Apothecary. Well, except on blue, except that would obviously be a pretty bad idea to do. I guess we'll throw this down. Another blank, but still worth it. And we do extra turn it, and it just kills it. And never mind. Apparently, you don't even need an extra turn to instant kill. Not like it matters. As long as you go and cascade into a bunch of damage, doesn't matter if you actually land on an extra turn for the final win. But yeah, I do have to say, these things are a lot of fun, if nothing else. Do keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, but do want to reiterate, it's best to only use Glory and Gold keys today, and get these troops on Monday by using event keys, and just be patient and wait out like 3 days, because it'll be a lot cheaper that way. The main reason for this is, oh, why didn't I just take that? That was weird. But the main reason for this is, it's in the event key drop pool next week is just going to be every ultra rare plus from this kingdom, and obviously if you're looking for the 2 new legends, that'll just be the easiest way to get it, since every legendary drop you get would be one of the 2 new legends that came out today. So you'd easily be able to get it then, and it's way cheaper than what it is right now. That is for sure. Still easy enough to obtain them though, just from throwing down a bunch of gold and glory keys. Gold keys in general, you might as well just throw down because there's no point in not doing that. But as far as glory keys, that's questionable. You could save it for the next mythic if you wanted to. Though most people do throw it when new kingdoms get released, like now. Like what we did earlier today. Let's see. I'm going for board clear instead. I really want to throw one of them down, but not yet. And now we can go for it, and that's match. We won. Even if he tries agiling, it would make almost no difference. Hey, we finally got the extra turn on the one I said we never get it on. And then we just do it into it. Oh, we don't have full mana. Oops. We'll go grab that. Take the... I want to try keeping our free turn over there. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We'll go do that. And never mind. That's also overkill. Didn't even realize it was so low already. Is my chat broken? The one in stream? Probably. The one in here? No. The one here isn't. Oh, nope. Neither of them are broken. Nope. Just no one really talking at the moment. That does happen sometimes. Some people just watch and leave it on in the background while they play themselves. I would assume a lot of people are actually playing the game right now because there's plenty to do. Just Bounty Hunter plus the new troops. Let's see. We'll go and we'll go take the yellow there. Take the free turn. Grab all that. Chain react. I really love the chain reactions they get out of those dim skills. Pretty cool. Still feel like they need to do something to rebalance how doom skills work though. they do still seem a little bit over the top. Not like the normal Doom Skulls, but like Doom Skulls specifically with like these two troops and stuff. The value from it does just seem a little bit too good. It's a lot of fun to do though, I do have to say. Definitely a blast to use them, literally. They explode everything. But it does seem just a little bit too high as far as durability, or like how good value it gets. And there's no proper counter either. Entangle's not the best. Really, the only way you can do it is attack reduction. So something like Savasti, the Mythic that came in last week, Elamagrim, and Azura. Those are like your only few really decent options to really go around and countering. And that or mana drain spam it, I guess. Technically, neither of them have, or nothing that creates Doom Skulls at the moment. Even the ones that can target it, I don't think a single thing in the game that has the capability in any way, shape, or form of creating Doom Skulls. None of them have immune to mana drain. So technically, I guess you could go and use that to counter it out. Okay, we'll move that over. What else do we need to move around? Go take that. I guess we just go for board clear. None of this is actually aligned. Plus, we need the mana to cast them anyways, which we didn't even get. But we could just go Apothecary for that. If we even have it. Okay, we'll go do Dulling to green there. And, oh, I should have taken those reds away. I might just cast one of these. It's not aligned, but I'm still going for it. So we'll start getting that rolling. That gives us the Doomstorm as well that we really need. He gets to utilize it some, but we end up winning right there. And that's match. And just take one more cast. We don't even really need to worry about mana once it gets going. Maybe I should get rid of Gorgotha or something, or Apothecary. Because once it gets going, boom, you're already set. Actually, we could even go replace Apothecary with like Mercy or something. You know, why haven't I already been doing this? We'll go do it on Mercy and throw it into double yellow. Oh, but we need the brown. Oh, brown yellow then. Sure. Where's the thing? Come on, Banners. Where are you? We'll go brown yellow, so we still get the extra little bit of brown. Actually, doesn't even matter. You know what? Let's go in pure yellow. It's fine not having that extra little bit. Let's see what happens with this. Yeah, YouTube does auto-block some words, I would assume. But yeah, that's YouTube's end. I don't have anything enabled, I don't believe, that actually blocks words. But I guess they just have some of them that just automatically block. Oops, why'd I do that if I already had full mana on him? That was a bit weird. Alright, we'll go get a Gorgotha here. One nice thing about actually having a yellow spawn as well is we'll be able to go and have better alignment for when we get this guy up. Alright, we'll go through this again. That should be full mana. The only problem here is we can't actually use Apothecary to feed it full mana. We have to keep casting, get it either off of Doomskull or get it off of Gorgotha spamming. So we'll go throw this down. It's going to backfire quite a bit, but as long as he doesn't get full... As long as he doesn't Core Vash us right here, we're fine. Ooh, we actually lost him completely. And we don't have any alignment either. Which is actually really bad right about now. He's going to get a thing down. That's actually going to help us, though. So I'll let him do his thing. We'll get that. That kills it out. Oh, we need to try this again. Didn't actually work out that well this time around. We'll take that. Take the other one. Grab that. All the Doom Skulls together. That's just so much damage just from the Doom Skulls. Like, that whole clump right there that we could have taken would have been around... let's see, that was like, what, 8 Doom Skulls? That would have been 40 damage just out of Doom Skulls, not even counting anything else. Okay, we'll go and move into that extra turn, get our mana that we need for Gorgotha. I don't have a Mercy off the bat, but we could easily just go get it up regardless. Double check the board, doesn't look like much. Throw the Gorgotha down. Get a poke, and come on, Gorgotha, where's your last little bit of mana? I don't have alignment on that, so we'll just move that over. Still no alignment with that. We'll get a Gorgotha in here. Don't think we have the Mercy, so we'll just go for that again. And hopefully we have a good enough board to go do something now. And it does look like we have it, and he doesn't even ruin it. Perfect. And then we just throw it down again. And I didn't even get it to cast anymore because it's already dead. Wow. Okay, let's try it again. Against the meta, or what was the meta. Not anymore. It's still really good, don't get me wrong. It's still like one of the best teams in the game. But I do feel like the Doomskull mechanics are ever so slightly better than them now. Okay, we'll go and get a Mercy on them. Oh, I keep doing that when we have full mana on him. I keep forgetting that's the only thing that actually needs the mana. Is our first slot, so that's pointless at that point. All we're doing is getting rid of his purples that we need to get his ability up. Okay, do we have alignment? The answer is yes, so we'll go grab that. Didn't really do much, but this one will. Way overkill. Okay, Mercy, you don't have anything. Oh, yes, you do. Never mind. We'll go grab it then. If nothing else, we get it for the cleanse. And I guess we just Gorgolfa to clear out the board, and that'll give us something. Wow, did we just do 59 damage just from exploding the board? Wait a second. How much damage was that? Yeah, 49, not 59. 49 damage from casting Gorgolfa. That is insane. Oh, whoops. I forgot. He doesn't convert to blue. We need that guy up, but he's 1 mana short. Fail. We'll go take that, I guess. And there we go. We'll go grab him now. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's not aligned now, though. We'll go for the initial one. Now we go for it. And way overkill. What banner should you use for Nobin Brothers, Fizzbang, Grapple Pot, and Siren? There's a couple different ones you could do, depending on if you're actually using it yourself or if the AI is using it. Normally, I believe I use it on a blue-purple, if I'm not mistaken. Just to make sure that the Fizzbang gets up. Yeah, I normally focus into Fizzbang. Because out of everything on the team, it is the most important thing. Alright, we'll go for first turn Mercy. Get Gorgolfa up as immediately as possible. Throw it down immediately and start mana generating for this thing. He has 0 mana, really? Now let's start mana generating for him. Here, have 0 mana. Oh no, I actually think I'd prefer the Apothecary version more. It's supposed to quick start, but only quick starts are yellow, which doesn't really help us too much. Okay, this thing only converts to blue, so that doesn't help us here. Mercy, you don't really do anything either in this situation. But we'll just go into this. And now we should be good to go. He revived, though that means almost nothing in a battle like this. The other guy doesn't have mana, so we can't go do that. So yeah, we'll go for this. How do you still not have full mana? Now he does. So we'll go grab that. And dead. Have I played the Kingdom Quest yet? No. I don't know if I'll be doing it as its own independent video or not yet. Or if we'll do it on stream. Also, hello, Undead Andy. Thank you for your subscribe. Much appreciated. Also, thank you, Mihai, for the subscribe as well. I didn't think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, the troop is pretty useless. It's only used as a monster counter. I think I'm going to do the quest line as its own video later. Mainly because my throat is feeling a little bit sore right now. And I know for sure if I start doing the dialogue, I won't be able to do it properly. Pretty sure I won't be able to do it properly even without my throat being sore. But, yeah, we're either going to do it later tomorrow or just as its own video. Just so I can let my throat rest for later. Because I won't be able to do the voices at all. I'd have to do it in, like, my normal voice. If I tried doing in the voices, it wouldn't work that long. Because they have some really weird voices too that I would need for it. I would need to do like a, oh, what two? I need that dwarf one from the New Kingdom, plus I believe that one drunk guy from Stormheim. Also, I've never been drunk, so I don't even know what that is like. Oh no, how does a drunk person talk? He almost just won before we even got to do anything. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of the Mercy for the Apothecary and do what we were doing initially. I don't care for this version as much. And there's a lot of situations where we just have a Mercy sitting there doing nothing. It's happening way too often. Okay, no good alignments here. Oh wait, never mind. We just got him to full mana. If we didn't have him to full mana, we wouldn't have had any. Since we do, and there we go. Okay, any good aligns? Can we mercy that? Because that's probably going to give us alignment, actually. Yes, it does. That's the only one really good thing mercy does, is it does allow us to do that. But now we have no follow-up because we didn't get enough mana off of Doom Skulls. And that's match. Almost half the board is Doom Skull. That would have been a lot of damage just from killing that. I think there was over 100 damage just sitting on the board just from exploding it if we would have. I almost feel like trying to put a Hunter's Mark into one of these kind of teams, but there really isn't room for it, unfortunately. Yeah, really wish there was an automatic Hunter's Mark. Like, Hunter Mark a random enemy on 4 times or 5 times matches. In most contexts, that may seem like it wouldn't actually be that useful, but it would be insanely useful. Oops, why did I just put another Gorgoltha there? Double the Gorgoltha! That is not what I need. Let's put that there. That, or make it like a Sylvania Mora, where automatically Hunter's Mark the first enemy on the opposing team. They have it for Entangle, but there's no version of it for Hunter's Mark. Which, if they really wanted to make Skulls great again, that is what they would do. Then again, they kind of already did it. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be buffing Skulls anymore after what they just did with Doom Skulls. This is quite a drastic change, that is for sure. How do we still not have mana for anything yet? There we go. Okay, let's just clear the board, and that should be us getting started. If we can just throw an Apothecary down, and that's pretty much match. How was that not an extra turn with all that mess? Also, look at him go. He just killed our Gorgoltha with that much damage. Wow. Yeah, that's the Storm backfiring right there. Luckily, it has no chance of really winning, but still. Oops, I thought that would have changed. I forgot because the other skull. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Hold up. I was expecting that skull to go hit the other one and then go get the kill. But, wow. Yeah, Doom Skulls. Good job. Doomstorm. Not to be messed with. He seriously just plowed down 3 troops in 1 turn. Let me see. I missed my ability because I thought it would hit the thing. I thought the skull all the way down at the bottom there would hit the other Doom Skull and explode a bunch of them. But I keep forgetting. It has to be the Doom Skull specifically next to it. But yes, he downs 3 full durability troops in 1 turn without casting a single ability. Just with the Doomstorm that was on the board. That is insane. Interesting. Anyways. Let's go try that again. Well, definitely fun to mess around with, though. Well, I guess it's fair because the enemy gets to use it too. Because they get just as big a benefit as we do from it. As can be seen by it one-turning us as a counter. Okay, we'll go and just take brown. Hope for a yellow, didn't get it. Need a brown or a yellow here. Neither of which are available. I guess we'll just take a red then. Go do that. Give us the yellow we needed. Thank you very much. Grab the red. It's full mana for this. If we have alignment, we'd be good to go. And we did not, of course. We'll move that over. Double check again. That hasn't improved at all. Throw the Gorgoltha down. See if we can get Apothecary going. And a smash. We won. Never mind, not yet. I think now we won. Nope, I didn't get full mana yet. I need 1 good Apothecary. And there's no browns on the board for whatever reason. There's like 2. Even though we just cleared the board. There we go. Now we should be able to win. So we'll go get that out of the way. And now we can just go crazy with everything. We'll get that down. Get that down. Gorgoltha down. Except he has a replacement immediately. Let's throw that in there. And anything else? No. Oh yes, never mind. We got it on red. And there we go. Whoa! That was like a 13 cascade right there. 10, 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. A lot of them. How many cascades does it do? A lot out of a lot. Many out of a lot. Very large numbers. We'll go and take out the cascade right there. Oh, I gave him red by doing that. That was within sight too, though it was weirdly in sight. It was like all the way at the bottom there. But still, I could have seen that coming. I just didn't. We'll go get Apothecary down. And I guess another Apothecary? Sure. We'll get that down. What else? We'll go and get ourselves a Doom Skull. Apothecary. Did we get rid of purple? Yeah. Get rid of purple there. Double check what else we have to move. Oh, I should have taken that red for the thing. Actually, I believe that was a line too. Actually, we still have it aligned, so we'll go grab that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, we just do that again. And do it one last time, and down it goes. Oh, never mind, it's still alive. And now it goes down. Kid at a candy store, I know, right? Yes, I am having way too much fun with Doom Skulls, that is for sure. I can stay here for the next few hours doing this, though I won't be here that long, though. We will be here about another next hour, hour and a half or so. But, yeah, if you guys still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. I'll definitely make sure to do so. But, yeah, it's been going over pretty well so far with all the Doom Skull mechanics. We also have Bounty Hunter going on today, even though I haven't bothered touching it at all. But, yeah, we have 24 times the multiplier, too, which I believe is the highest you can even have. Well, other than having a 4th troop. Oh, yeah, I need to go put the 4th troop for when we go do the earlier battles. But for most of the battles, I'll be using this. The Sister Superior, Parrot, Feral Hound, Yalgway. And we finally got Yalgway to Mythic today, too, from the key opening from earlier. Yeah, we'll be messing with those later. Some of them I'll probably be doing... Actually, almost all of that I'll probably be doing off stream. Is because, I don't know, do you guys want to see Bounty Hunter? I feel like Bounty Hunter is pretty dull compared to most of the other game modes in the game. Because it eventually just reaches the point where you play the same battle over and over and over again with no variation whatsoever. Alright, we'll go take the brown. Could you read your previous message, please? Oh, sure. What was it? Let's see. Hello, Native Flame. I see your hello. Let's see. Could you? Let's see. Which previous message? I saw the hellos. Have I played the Kingdom yet? No, I have not. How do you think, how many event keys would you need to get 2 new legendaries? Anywheres from around 100 to 300 is approximately how many you would need. Of course, you could get it within 50, could take hundreds. But about 100 to 300 is approximately how many it would take to get both the 2 new legends. But it comes down to luck in many ways, because you could keep getting the same one over and over again, or you could just be getting none. End up having that happen the other week. I think we got, oh, what week was that? We ended up getting 6 copies of one, and then only like 1 or 2 copies, or I think it was only 1 copy of the new legend. But yeah, it can be, you can get very unlucky with that sometimes. But yeah, about 100 to 300 is approximately what it would be. Okay, do we have alignment? Yes, we do. So we'll go grab it. Get the explodes. Throw it down again. And I guess we'll get Apothecary in there, because we can just throw that there. Get all that down. Throw that into there again. 80% reduction. Still not even enough to even remotely tank against this. But you didn't even notice he had 80% reduction. Feels like a normal troop there. Because we're getting so much more damage from the Doom Skulls. Not to mention they just stack into all of that. Your troop edit buggy. The scroll works. Text disappeared. Wait, what? Never seen that happen yet. That does seem kind of odd, though. You still looking for more guildmates? Probably on Monday? I'm not sure if we need to kick anyone yet. I believe everyone was actually doing their things, and there were some people that are coming back later on the weekend. Oh, what's happened with Papera? He's mentioned some stuff in the past. I might need to finally kick him. I've been really hesitant to, because I believe he's been in the guild for like 2 years now. But he's been barely playing at all lately. And he's literally at straight zeros right now. But yeah, we might have a slot on Monday or Sunday night. Depends what happens with Papera. But yeah, he's almost been playing like 0 lately. He has been in the guild for almost 2 years, which, again, probably been so hesitant, but I think it might finally be time. Unfortunately. Hate to do it, but might have to. Anyways, go into PvP. Back into this. Also, let me go give out the redeem code after this battle, too. I did say we'll have 2 today, and we will. I'll have the first one probably right after this battle, then. And then we'll give the other one out a little bit later on. Actually, we haven't found a single pet gnome or treasure gnome all stream. I'll give out the second one when we finally find one. But I'll give out the first one after this battle. But yeah, I haven't gotten a single pet all day. I don't know where they're all hiding. I assume people from my guild would be grinding. It's a new kingdom day. Normally people would come around when there's new content. Let's see. Could just be that it's a Friday. It's still Friday morning. People are probably at work and stuff. That's also another factor. Alright, we'll go and... let's see. I guess we'll take the green surge. So grab that. Get the apothecary in there. Throw it on the greens. Double check the rest of the board. Not worth it. Yeah, not worth it. So we'll go grab that down. Clear out the board. Hopefully get full mana. Yes, there we go. Do we have alignment? No, we did not. On neither of them. And we still have none. And we still have none. Okay, fine. We'll clear out the board. And still none. No, never mind. We do finally have it. And that's match. Or almost match. Sure, we'll throw it down. At this point, I should pretty much just be going for them, even if we don't have it. It is possible for it to backfire very heavily, but if we already know that we're going to get at least several cascades from it, it's probably worth still going for. Even if it does an extra turn, the amount of damage you get from it is just insane. Is this Gorgoltha Apothecary team the best one you found so far? Oh yeah, for sure. I have tried a few others. Not extensively. I think I tried about 5 or 6 different variants. A few that I was trying before the stream wasn't really working out. Basically, every version I've ever used that has worked out has either used a Great Maul first slot or a Gorgoltha first slot, mainly Gorgoltha. Kind of generic to kind of put them in on a Skull Spam team, but that's mainly just because they're so good on Skull Spam teams. Oh, I still haven't tried, that's what I forgot to go do. I forgot to try the Alchemist Moneylender combo with it, with like a Yagway or something. I meant to go do that earlier and then didn't. Or with a Queen Titania. Actually, never mind, not Queen Titania, that wouldn't work. But with like a Yagway or something. I'll go do that right after this battle. Oh, and I forgot to go give out the code. I'll go do that first before I do that, though. Alright, move that over. Throw the explosion there. Throw that in there. Luckily, these battles take like 0 seconds. Let's see, get that in there. Even with all of his revives, we have to kill him 8 times over, and he's still gonna die pretty much at the exact same speed. Okay, we'll go take the other one down. And get that off the top. And that's dead. Wow. Okay, anyways. Let me go give out the redeem code. Okay. Let me go find it. Shouldn't take too long. I believe it's on my other thread. Let's see, where did Salty last message me? There it is. None of these are special. They're all just like randomly generated thingies. So we'll go put that right there. Copy that. Mark it so we know we used it. Copy it, save it, and put it in our thing. Double check that it works and go from there. Invite code, redeem code, I'm not a robot. Click redeem. And success. Okay, it's working perfectly fine. Nice. Okay, let's go and put the redeem code right in there then. Put that right there. And if anyone want to go claim it, gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And you will be able to go use it there. You just put the code right in there. And your invite code, the redeem code is that. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Right over here, as you can see. Whatever your game ends up saying there is what you end up putting in. And it gives the same reward as always. Wait, why did it not give me mail for it yet? There it is. It just wasn't blinking. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. The magical gem key. Boom, go. Mythic. Or new troop. Nope, useless. Oh, did I need more copies of Hint? No, never mind. We already have way more than enough. Why do I feel like I never used her? We did for her event, but then like barely touched her at all after. But there we go. Hit exactly 180 for that. So now we only need 120 more blue. Should be pretty easy with the new Doom Skull stuff that came in. But, oh, I forgot to go copy paste in the chat. Whoops. I knew I forgot to go do something. Let me see. Where's the code? I'll go put that right there. Put that there. Hey, you guys can just copy paste it right there. And either go to gemsofwar.com or click on the link there. Either or would end up working. Put the invite code there. I mean, put the redeem code, put the invite code, and all that. And there you go. Only works on PC mobile. Do keep that in mind. Does not work on the console versions. You're using Keeper of Souls second spot on what team? Oh, on this team? Yeah, that would still end up working. Pretty nice. Could be a nice alternative to this thing. Would give you a lot more options to skull down, though you wouldn't have as many Doom Skulls on the board. But yeah, this guy's traits are pretty useless. It does work as a tank though, which is nice. Oh, we'll go take that, take that. Biggest thing on him that's even relevant is pretty much his ice armor. I guess immune to freeze as well. But his final traits is kind of lackluster for sure. Okay, alignment. Do we have it? No. Clear board. Now do we have it? Still no? Clear board again? Pretty much. Let me clear it with a ability though. Oh, I could have taken the purple. Should have done that. Now he's going to take it for himself and get a little bit of value. That barely does anything though. Well, we'll go and get all that cleared. And now we have the alignment, and that should be matched at this point. Now we can just go right back into that, go right back into it again, keep looping, go, dead, win. And nope, not aligned. That's not going to go into it properly. We also don't have blue to yellow currently. I guess we'll just clear the board actually. I'll guarantee kill him out. We get the extra turn from the Cascade with the higher chance just because there's a storm. We'll get rid of yellow here. Probably getting the red extra turn, which we do. And down it goes. Let's see. When did Tech9 hit level 2000? Oh, he did that like last week. He's been level 1000, I think, since the patch came out. Maybe even before the patch. He was actually technically for a little bit longer than... Oh, hey, someone waving at me. Let's see. Hello. Streaming the new Gems of War Legends on YouTube at Tacet if anyone is interested. We also have a redeem code with another one coming a bit later for various in-game resources. There we go. Okay, we have advertised. And anyways, let's go back to just messing around with stuff. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know. Anything you want me to go over. And if I missed any of your questions, feel free to keep spamming at me, and I will get to it. Code doesn't exist, it should. Sometimes if you copy paste it specifically from YouTube, it has a space in it that it shouldn't. So just like backspace it once and it should fix it. But yeah, code should be right. I tested it. It was definitely working. Other people were claiming as well, and it seems to be working. Alright, we'll go get our Apothecary down. I can just get our purple since we don't really need it. Throw this into... I guess this is a board clear at this point. I don't need it for anything else at the moment, so we'll just go clear out the board. And now we should have one of these alignments, hopefully. Yes, we'll go grab that. And it's pretty much matched. There should be enough blues that they're right next to each other. And somehow they are not. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, they are. And that's pretty much just an instant kill. And then we'll throw into one more, and that's dead. Submerge. Submerge is like a joke now compared to everything else. Poor Submerge. It doesn't work against Infernus. It doesn't work against the new Doom Skulls. It doesn't work against anything that's relevant in the game. Oh no! We got a treasure gnome already. I say oh no because we already just like handed out a redeem code. I don't want to do them that close to each other. The next gnome slash pet gnome after this one will do it. This one came way too early though. Way too early. At least we finally found one. That's the first one I found all day. Of pet gnome or treasure gnome. Okay, we'll go and I guess we'll take the blue. And what else do we have to move around? I guess we'll take a green, blue into Cascade. Get Apothecary down, go from there. So we'll go throw down purples. Get the Apothecary. How do you join Global Chat 001? You go to settings, or you go to this. You go down into this thing down here. There's like a little arrow down at the bottom. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. This little arrow. And then click on channel. And then type in 001 or 1. Then click go. And then it'll bring you there. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Oops, did I just bring my channel to nothing? Okay, apparently I did. But yeah, you just put something like that. Click go, and then boom, you're in channel 1. Anyways. Where do I go here? We'll go take the blue. Get the Apothecary on... Oh, I don't want to do it on blue. Okay, I guess we'll do it. We don't really have an option at that point. We'll go and get this down. That'll clear out the board very easily. And from there, we can just take another one. Grab that. Grab that. Take a another one on thing. And it's pretty much dead. Grab that. And oops, he's not dead yet. Oops, I thought the battle was already over. Because how quickly it normally wins. And there we go. What do we get from the treasure gnome? One! No! I thought that was a vault key for a second. It's only a gem key. Hate when it does that. Absolutely hate when it gives you only one key drop. Even though it is some of the better drops, I always think it's a vault key. Every single time I think it's a vault key almost. We'll throw Apothecary on the yellow here. Not the best color to throw it on, but if it gets us started, then that's helpful. I guess we'll throw another one down just to go and clear out the board, condense it all into basically the same colors. And now we can just go spam do the skulls until we win. And let's see, 1 cast, 2 casts, and 3 casts, and that should be it. And dead. 3 casts, 3 kills. Technically 3 kills in 1 cast though, but the previous ones were to set up the board because they were placing Doom Skulls and just kind of setting everything where it needs to be. Because this guy generates pretty much perfectly into the other guy. They can be used independently from each other, but though it just seems way better if you do have both of them, just use both of them. It's one of the few instances where the double legend that they've ever added from a kingdom actually synergize pretty decently with each other. More often in the past when they've done that, they haven't really synergized that well. Like, for example, the most recent one that was added to the game is Yalgwei and, I completely forgot what the other one was called. But, from that Kingdom of Shentang, it was Yalgwei and the other one. But they didn't really synergize it all together. And basically, you would only ever just use the Yalgwei. You would barely even go and even use the other one. Let alone they don't even synergize with each other. But at least in these instances, you could go use both of them independently. Plus, if you were to go and build them into the same team, they do function perfectly together. Okay, he's gonna kill Gorgolfa, which I guess isn't the worst thing, but we're actually gonna lose to goblins, really? I guess that if we're gonna lose to anything, that is something that we would realistically lose to, but let's go for one more board clear. Didn't get an extra turn, he doesn't get the kill there, but it's still not over yet. So we'll throw this here. We can easily win this in 1 turn, which I believe is what we're actually about to do right now. Please tell me we have alignment. Ooh. Why does it look like we don't? We do if we had full mana on him. But I can't go Apothecary away blue. Oh, but we can do it on, there we go. I did just get rid of my alignment, but we have it on the other color, so that'll work. That was a little bit of a shakier battle, but it still goes down. Got a bunch of cascades right at the ends. And there we go. Is there a Guild Wars scoring criteria chart somewheres? No. I don't think anyone has broken it down that much. I believe there was a thread on the forum that had like a kind of formula for it. It wasn't like exactly the formula, but it was like kind of close to it. But no, we don't really have any kind of like full like exact breakdown of it because we don't have any way of knowing exactly what it actually is. But yeah, there's somewheres on the forum that kind of like has a conversation going on that, but we don't have definitive information on it. We just know the kind of things that kind of judge what it gets scored based on. But we by no means know all the ways. Alright, we'll go take that over, grab all that. And, we don't have a... Oh, we do have alignment, never mind. So we'll go grab that. See if we get Apothecary in there, because I still need him to get to full mana. Guess we could do it off of Doom Skulls. There we go, and then that's full mana, and that's match. Because we should have the blue aligned, and yes, way more than enough. And is the other one aligned too? No, there's not enough reds, but we should have enough extra turns, that's fine. So we get all that. This is aligned in the corner. And that's that. And the Doom Skull chain just ends up killing it. And there it goes. Hello, Greedin! Welcome. Alright, let's go try a different team. We keep using, like, the same few. So, let's go try... I haven't tried... Oh, never mind. I need to do it against not that team, though. We'll need to try it a couple times. Let's go do it all the way up here, I guess. Let's go do Alchemist Moneylender version of it. Still haven't bothered trying that yet. Alchemist. Moneylender. Who is now legendary and almost mythic at this point. And what else do we need? We needed... obviously, the new troop that does it based on... Actually, you know what? We could just use both of them. You know what? Let's just try it with both and see what happens. I forget what they're called. Let me just type in Doom, though. Doom. And... Oh, wait. Problem. Glaceon. How are we feeding him mana? Never mind. There's a problem with this. I guess King Bloodhammer's explosions? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. That is a pretty big issue, though. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, I didn't double check to see what all the bonuses are for even using Pure within the kingdom. Apparently you get a bunch of armor for just using 2 of them. 2 armor for 2. Okay, let's go into... what banner do we even need? Actually, that is the right banner, isn't it? Let's do red. Oh, no, that's not right. I need a... I guess a double brown or a red brown or a red yellow. I guess a red brown would work best. If I can find it. If I can find it, it's Groshnock. Where's Groshnock? Wait, what are we missing anyways? We're missing blue and green. What are our minus blue and green banners? Blue doesn't help us. I don't believe minus green helps us either, no. You know what, we're just gonna go into brown red. Seems like our best bet at this point. There it is. Keeps hiding from me. That should be fine. We'll just go straight into it. I don't think it's gonna be as good as the other option, but I do want to give it a shot. Oh, we'll go condense all this down. Oh, never mind. We don't get the mana from it. Guess we'll just take it right over. Go at this with Doom Skull. We'll take that. Oh, apparently we got a bunch of his purple. Alchemist, alignment, purple. Not really the best thing to get rid of since we kind of need it for him. So we'll get that down, throw a Moneylender into it. And I guess we just throw another Alchemist in. Get another Moneylender. Another Alchemist, another Moneylender. Keep the cycle going. Really need that guy to reach full mana somehow. And we just keep doing this until we get all the alignments we need. If we can ever actually get any. Throw that to get rid of purple. And actually, should we have done that? Because now we don't get his mana. Fail. Trying to get the other guy to align too, but that hasn't really been working out. Yeah, this team's probably not worth it. It doesn't have a proper loop to go back into the other one. Which is making it really clunky. Yeah, we'll throw a Moneylender here. Oh, we finally missed our turn. That's not good. It's a lot of damage right back at us. We'll go get rid of the blues here. That'll give us Moneylender again. And never mind. Well, apparently we don't even need that thing. We casted it 0 times. Okay, change of plan. Get rid of that. Put a Yagway on the team. Boom. And Yagwe. Okay, let's try this again. Except this time with this. Okay, let's see what this does. Code expired just now? Okay, so that means next, thingy that we get. Next, pet gnome or treasure gnome, we'll give out another redeem code then. Okay, we'll let him do his thing. He's gonna reorder the team, but that has almost no impact on us. I still need to keep yellow on the board, similar to how we had to the previous battle. This time for a different reason, but still have to keep it. We'll throw that down. Throw a moneylender. Problem is we don't have that good of a board for it, but I'm still gonna go for it. Bad miss. Luckily we at least have that going, but I need to get Alchemist back to full mana. He's kind of in a situation that won't really make that easy. All the way down there. It was bad. I need full mana on him. I need either a green or a red, neither of which are available. I guess at this point we just take a yellow. Alright, we'll take brown down. Take green in that. Get a Yagwe in there. If we even have it. Apparently not. We don't even have the storm going yet. That's the other reason why we even have him there, is to kill out the first slot quickly. We'll go take that, I guess. Go do that. We'll go and get a moneylender down, throw down Yagwe, throw down the other ability, go from there. That gives him that. We can finally go do something here. Unfortunately, again, still no alignment, but we don't have a choice since he's about to hit us. So he'll go and drain us. Oh no, he didn't go for it. Perfect. Okay. So we have Doomskull alignment, so we'll just go grab that. And that escalated quickly. And down it goes. Okay, let's try that again. Might have some potential. Didn't really get that good of a start, though. Okay. Let's see. Take the blue. Take herself a red to blue drop, I guess. Never mind, I don't actually need that. Well, I don't want to give him something, so I guess we'll just take a red over there. Take another red, leave the yellows where they are so we get the Alchemist alignment. And do we have it? Yeah, no. We could do it on red. That's not really going to move us that far. I guess we'll take the purple and see what that does to the board. Not much. Not much at all. We'll go take that for our next turn. Does that leave us with anything? Yes, we finally have something. So we'll throw it down on brown. Get a moneylender in there. Double check for our turn. Don't have it. We'll take that one though. Double check for this one. Grab that. Double check for Yagwe. Got it. Dead. And now we win. Now we just throw a moneylender into it. Get his ability up and go from there. And do we have alignment on this guy? No, it's still a decent amount of damage, but no align. And we don't have an alchemist to throw on anything either. That's not going to work out. I guess we'll go and do this and just hope for the best. Well, that ends up working out decently. That is for sure. And yeah, this match because we have alignment there. And dead. Well, that worked out decently, I guess. A little bit odd, but it came through. It definitely came through. Do you know how the game decides what's your favorite troop on the profile? I believe it's the one that you use the most in PvP. I don't think it's any kind of creative thingy in there. It's just whatever one you use the most. Sometimes it's a little bit inconsistent at tracking it, but that is pretty much what it tracks. Is whatever one you just use the most, and specifically PvP. I don't think it tracks everything, single thing. Just the ranked in casual PvP. Yeah, where are all the pets? We were not getting like any of the pets right now. Kind of odd. Also, I don't know why I came to the calendar, but I haven't really been paying much attention to it at all lately. Almost forgot that's even there. Also, speaking about forgetting things are even there, we haven't even done like any bounty hunter yet. I'll probably do it a little bit later on. Anyways, let's go into, I guess back to PvP. Let's go with the meta again. The new meta. I still want to try finding something that can work better than this, but everything I keep trying doesn't really seem to do much better. Not even using a Mercy on this team seemed to have done much better. Actually seemed like it worked out a little bit worse than what this does. Because more often than not, you can just apothecary and then get it started immediately, kind of like how we are now, except we don't have alignment. Move that over. Try getting apothecary. Got it on yellow. Dead. All I have to do is board clear. Hopefully I have a good board and then cast again, and that's it. And he gave it to me. Dead. And that's match. Throw the other one down. Double check that we have it. I don't believe we do. I'm still throwing it. He's going to hit a lot right there. Oh, never mind. He didn't even take anything because he's frozen. And there we go. He went for the extra turn, but then he lost his turn. Kind of weird how the AI does that. It's really easy to bait them out when they're frozen and taking extra turns that make them do nothing. That or they just leave it on the board. They don't do any kind of creative moves with it to kind of get rid of it. The AI becomes even like excessively dumb when they're frozen. Even more so than what they normally are. It's like the AI is like deliberately trying to lose the second it becomes frozen. Which is always kind of funny. Not always, but more often than not, it makes some really weird moves when frozen. Which tend to backfire against it heavily. Your banner disappeared in all modes? Well, definitely go and report that to the devs. Because it could have been a glitch since this morning if it's just been occurring now. And they'd probably want to know about it. I believe they want bugs being posted on the forum, though, as of lately. Main reason for this is because they can see how many people are actually experiencing that bug. The MOA team. MOA versus MOA. The little mini MOA. Oh, there it is. I did say next treasure gnome. I would give out a redeem code. And that is indeed the next treasure gnome. So I will go give out another redeem code. Okay, we'll take the red there. Go get the Gorgoltha down. But that'll be all for today after that one. And we'll have another 2 tomorrow. Go through that there. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? Got the alignment just sitting there. Take it all. Kill it out. Take that down. Throw that in there. Chain reaction. Dead. And somehow not dead. Dead. And there we go. Okay, let's go hand out that redeem code. And we get 2,500 gold. Nothing special. Pretty standard gnome. Not the worst drop, though one of his 3 most common. Okay, where were we? Let's go and code. Code. Let's go over here, grab that, make sure it works. First need to mark it so I know I used it. Move my leg because it's in the way of my keyboard. First things first, copy, boom. Mark it so we know we used it. Save it so we know we used it. Put that over here so we can go copy paste it. Put that right there, put that right there. I'm not a robot. Click redeem. And success. No, whoa. This code does not exist? Pretty sure this code does exist, but just saying it doesn't exist. Had this happen before too. Well, we'll post it in the chat and see what happens. But yeah, I will have to, regardless of if this code works or not, I can't actually give out any more because then, well, I'll have a limited amount at the moment. But, yeah, hopefully this works. Do double check it. I'll go copy paste it in the chat as well. Because it ended up doing that earlier too at one point where it said, hey, code doesn't work, but then it still gives it to you. It just gives it to you delayed. So still do go claim it. Because even if it says it doesn't work, I think this one actually is still working at the moment. But that code right there. gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Invite code is whatever your setting says right over here. Underneath invite code. Redeem code is what it says below or in chat. You can just go copy paste it from chat. And use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Too many characters on that? Let me see. HJI99G7923. That's 10. Unless I miscounted. HJI99 G7, 8, 9, 2. Oh, it is one too many characters. Oh. Salty, what are you doing? You gave me 11 redeem thingy. Salty. Salty? Let me see. How does she always keep managing to do this? HJI. 99. G7. Yeah, she managed to make it 11 long. Really? Well, try doing it without the 3. Let's see if that works. See if it works without the 3. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. It wouldn't because it automatically wouldn't even type it in. Salty? Why? Why you do this? Yeah, she made another 11 character code. That's a fail. Let's see what happens if you don't type the first character of it, maybe. That might work. We'll give that a shot. And if that doesn't work, then yeah, she just gave a non-existent code to us. Well then. And I can't go replace it with a different code because I actually don't have a replacement. We'd have to use one of tomorrow's codes to do that. And oh well, it's processing. Oh no, never mind. Doing it with the without the first letter doesn't work as well. Doesn't work either. But go complain to Salty that she didn't give us the code, or she gave us 11 character code, and then maybe she'll give you a code when you do. Don't do that like on the forum or anything. Just wait till like she streams or something. I don't know. But yeah, go tell her next time you see her in global chat or something. She does give out codes sometimes in global chat too, which is nice. But yeah, this is unfortunately beyond my control. I do not create the codes. The developers of the game do, specifically Salty. But yeah, if I could, I would. Let's see. We'll go take throw yellow to yellow. Take the other yellow. Shenanigans, Salty. Why you did this to us, Salty? Okay, we'll go and oh, we don't have the ability up yet. So we'll go get that. The only slight issue I really see with these new troops, well, other than the obvious issue, is I feel like it takes away too much from other mechanics within the game. Because now you're kind of forced, if you want to do anything skull-related, to basically use Doom Skulls. And using anything else isn't as efficient as just using the Doom Skulls. Because Doom Skulls are just so much better than normal skulls. Which kind of makes a lot of the other stuff kind of dead content. Not necessarily like completely dead, but it's definitely way more desirable to be doing Doom Skulls than not Doom Skulls. Okay, we'll go and take that over. Yes, the code is invalid. Salty gave it. Actually, you should probably just replace it or do something with it. I don't know what to replace it with, though. I need to send like some kind of message, like code is dead or something, to put there or something for whenever it expires. But yeah, Salty gave us 11 character code for that one. And because we only have 2 other codes, which are both going to be for tomorrow, I can't actually replace that with something else that works. Yeah, the other 2 should work. I believe they're both 10 characters long. But I won't be able to do those till tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully Salty will get back to us soon and we'll actually have the codes for us. But that won't be happening today. I don't even think she's up right now. In Australian time, I believe it's like the middle of night right now for them. So they're nowhere to be seen. I'll go through this in there. Do you have anyone still has any other questions? Anything you want me to go over? Anything related to anything? Let me know. And we'll definitely make sure to go over them all. And is that match? Yes, it is. And down it goes. But yeah, despite thinking that these things, Doom Skulls, are a little bit too powerful, at least when these kind of generations, I do feel like it's a lot of fun, if nothing else. But still, it's mainly fun because it's so much stronger than everything else. That's probably why. It's also fun seeing really long cascades. You normally don't get to see that in PvP. Maybe in like treasure hunt and stuff, but you can do that in PvP like every cast you do just because of how much value you get from it and all the cascades that end up coming from it. All we have to do here is just clear out the board, get one of our 2 alignments, kill it out, dead. I'll throw this in there. It gives us the alignment for the other thing. Throw that down. Plops down immediately. The cascade itself pretty much just kills it. Even if it doesn't, we just get another one. And it's still our turn, and we have all that board to work with. This last troop is the new legend from the new kingdom. It's, I forget his name. It's King Bloodhammer. Yeah, there's Glaceon and King Bloodhammer. They're 2 new legends from the most recent kingdom that was just added to the game. Both of which create a lot of Doom Skulls. This one converts all yellow to blue, as well as all red to Doom Skulls. And then freezes the strongest enemy. Also has 65% reduction, which is the 3rd highest in the game. And this one creates a Doom Skull Storm. So basically, higher chance that Doom Skulls would fall onto the board. And this is really, really good. Because, yeah, you can just spam that into even more Doom Skulls. And pretty much just kill out everything effortlessly. It's kind of nice. But yeah, they're definitely towards the higher side of the game, that's for sure. Both of them are within the top 10 troops in the game, maybe even top 5 at this point. Both of them. Just because of how good the whole mechanic is of Doom Skulls. Okay, we'll go get Apothecary here if we even have it. Never mind. Apparently no. Do I still throw it? No, that would lose the battle. There's not much to really take that's worth it, so we'll go take that, I guess. Again, still not really much, so we'll just go Apothecary away some of the stuff. Just to clear out the board, and does that really help much? Yes, because we have the extra turn right there. Grab that, please cast, there we go. Double check for the blue alignment, don't believe we have it, so we'll just go deny something out. Actually, I don't even need to, we'll just go grab that. Now, do we deny something out? No, because we still have alignment, so grab that. Get the other one. And we pretty much have the board set up where we need to just auto-win at this point. And down it goes. Well, that was about 400 damage in one single cast. Wow. But yeah. I think you can hit on average about 150 damage per cast of one of them. Plus they regain all of their mana, as well as pretty much everything on your team's mana on top of that. So it's basically like casting Gorgolfa. But it's basically, imagine casting Gorgolfa, but then with that Gorgolfa, doing upwards of 100 damage per cast. That is pretty much what both of these 2 new troops are. Should we do this just to see what happens? Well, we can already see what happens. It's not worth it. We'll just go Gorgolfa, clear the board. And now we can go crazy if he doesn't ruin it. Never mind, he already ruined it. Only partially ruined though, so we'll go grab that. I don't have it for red, but I'm still gonna go for it. Oops, wrong one. Even with all those skulls, he still can't hit through. We'll go through that there. And that should be match. We're pretty close to it. And let me get Apothecary just to get rid of some of the junk here. And one more cast will do it, and that'll be it. There we go. And down it goes. What about the Bounty Hunter event bundles? I did end up going for them this time around. Mainly because I needed to get the Mythic. I wanted to get the Mythic for the New Kingdom. Or not the Mythic for New Kingdom. I wanted to get the White Helm Kingdom at 9 stars. And to do that, I needed a lot of copies of the Bounty Hunter troop to push it over. Oops, why'd I give him that skull? He could actually win now because of that. Alright, we're gonna take the green there, get our surge. He'll hit that again, but we'll just easily go and deny something out like yellow. Clear out the board, go from there. So we'll go clear out the board, that'll give us Apothecary right back. Go cast this down somewhere. Ooh, he's gonna sign us. Ow. Oops, it's not full mana. We have our +1 on green, don't we? Yep. So we'll go Apothecary something. Even if it's red at this point, it would still be okay. Ideally, no, but it seems like we have it, so I will go for it. Then we'll probably just go into Gorgolfa and go from there. Getting another Apothecary down, and that should pretty much be it. We'll go do that into green. And hopefully we have a Glaceon alignment now. And there it is, and that's match. Go grab that. 1 turn, kill out 2 things in a single cast. And no alignment on that, so we'll go take that. Double check it now. Still none. No, never mind. Yeah, we do have it now. I'll grab that, get our kill. Throw it down again, get our other kill. And we overkill. And there we go. Is there a defend team this new meta team struggles against? Nope, none that I've seen so far. Mainly mana drain, I would say, is one of the bigger threats because nothing on the team has immune to mana drain. So 4 times mana drain is actually still a threat. But no, there hasn't really been any kind of team type that this team has really been struggling with. Pretty much every single one has been doing just plowing down. I don't think there's anything that truly counters it just because of just the nature of the team. Maybe attack reduction, but even then you still hit a lot of value. Even if you have 0 attack, you still hit decent with Doom Skulls. It might take a lot longer, but you'd still end up killing the enemy. But yeah, freeze and mana drain, particularly mana drain, are about the only 2 things that really hit through it. Because all stats effects can't really work that well if you're using the apothecary version of it, since you just keep getting it right back every single time. We don't have alignment here, but I think I'm still going to do it. I'm probably going to regret this. Yeah, I'm definitely regretted already. You never give the enemy one of those things. You just always assume that if it's not an extra turn, you don't go for it. Just because that normally happens. Oh well, should still be okay. Oh wait, he didn't have full mana. Am I seriously going to have to use this on blue? I think I am. You know what? We can actually get away with it on purple, so we'll go do that. There we go. Barely saved. And that's match. And there we go. What would you trade Apothecary out with if you were to use it for Brown Guild War Day? I didn't think about that. Maybe the new Mythic that came out last week, that brown, blue, the brown, purple, green Mythic that creates green and skulls. That also gives attack to your first slot. Let's see, what other option do we have? Biggest problem with that, though, is she's the main thing. Oh, we could even run Highforge as well. Highforge, other than summon, would also give a half mana start to your King Bloodhammer. Let's see, under the category of brown, green, blue, is there a Mythic other than Doomclaw? Of course, it's Doomclaw. I guess technically you could go Doomclaw, but probably not. Let's see, let's go into... what other options? Alchemist, I guess technically. To go feed Gurgulf with the full mana. What other ones are there? Anything? Actually, I should probably looking at brown, green, and brown of the other one just to make sure. Let's see, brown, green, or brown, blue. Or, of course, Doomclaw. Famine wouldn't be horrible. Diviner, I guess, for Glaceon. Same as Alchemist. Though probably more so Diviner. But then again, neither of these use magic, do they? Well, this guy does. The other one doesn't. Glaceon doesn't. Technically, I guess Goblin King if you really wanted to summon. Ketris would be okay, though you'd have to put it behind your Blood Hammer. Just so that it would still gain mana from, like, the explosions. Salvani Mora if you really needed it, if other people are running a similar team like this, just so you have some kind of entangle or disable for them. Actually, that in general would actually probably be the best. So yeah, that would probably be your team then. Gorgulfa, Glaceon, King Bloodhammer, and Salvani Mora. The Salvani Mora would serve the purpose of having them not backfire and hit you with a billion skulls. Because even with Gorgulfa's 75% reduction, they could still hit really, really hard. Even with the entangle, it would still hit really, really hard, but still. It would help. Especially if you lose your Gorgulfa somehow. Yeah, either that or Summoner, I guess. Would end up working out best for replacement for Brown Guild War Day. I don't know if I will be using them into Brown Guild War Day. Seems a bit risky. But I guess we'll try it. Might as well. Brown Guild War Day's been pretty safe and stale lately, so it'd be nice to try something completely different like that. That's a bit riskier. That could maybe score a lot higher. And you would gain a lot of mana generation from Doom Skulls as well. and that would help out your score overall in Guild Wars by a pretty decent amount. Yeah, that or I'll just go High Forge to give him the half mana start, just so he starts a bit easier, a bit better. You got a nice team for invasions. Statue, Mercy, Valkyrie, Dawnbringer. Tower level close to 100 and no problem so far. Sounds pretty good. Haven't been using the Dawnbringer version, but it definitely does work. You get the double barrier too from the Dawnbringer and from the Saint guy or whatever what he's called. But yeah, pretty decent combo. I almost forgot about that. We do have the Invasion 2 to go do later against White Helm. It's kind of weird. Both the Invasion and the well, I guess it's because the event week, but both Invasion and Rage are both White Helm, if I'm not mistaken. As far as like everything that's in them. That's not aligned, is it? I'm still going for it. He's not going to get that much value out of it, so it just ends pretty much immediately. We'll go and take that for the convert. That gives us the alignment for the other one. And it just instantly dies. Good job. And we don't have anything to go take. Actually, yeah, we do. Never mind. And that's match. Way overkill. Oh wow, we got 2 maps that battle too. We get brought this new map farming meta. Just go use this team, pretty much. Wow. Don't even need maps. Is there a oh, never mind. I already answered that. But I think like defend teams like this is what would actually work best against this. Scion, Corvash, Moloch, Spirit Fox, and other similar teams. It's really annoying. Not sure if he'll actually have the capability of killing us, but if anything's going to, it'd probably actually be that team, surprisingly. No, we're just going to take a skull here. He's going to Scion us. I mean, not Scion. Well, he's going to Scion us soon, but he's going to Spirit Foxes. Do I take red? That'd be kind of pointless. I guess we take a green and hope for a blue and then surge at least one of them. Didn't get the other one from a Cascade, unfortunately. Guess we'll take a purple, brown to a purple and go from there. Let that Cascade throw Gurgulfa and go from there. So we'll go do that. Get this down. Get our Gurgulfa going. Get a skull for free. Apothecary. Do you have alignment? Yes. Purple. Grab that. And are you aligned? No, you are not. So nothing we really need to go do with that. Oh, never mind. That's not a Doom Skull. I keep forgetting that. I wish there was a troop that would double. I wish there was a troop that had to convert a color into a Doom Skull, but then also simultaneously convert all skulls into Doom Skulls as well. That'd be very convenient. That, or at least something that converts all skulls to Doom Skulls that has an extra turn. The premise of the troop that they added that converts all skulls to Doom Skulls has potential, but the fact that it doesn't have any kind of extra turn or retaining its turn at all makes it really bad. And it's not worth going out of your way for. But if they ever made an automatic version of that, it would actually be really good. Kind of like how Shuffle on its own is ridiculously bad, but Shuffle into an automatic extra turn is a pretty decent mechanic. Okay, what else do we need to go move around? I guess we'll go take ourselves a... I'll go green to blue and go from there. Grab that, go for the other one, go from there. Also, after this battle, I think I am going to do a few of the bounty hunters. It's bothering me that I have none of it done. If nothing else, at least get by the preliminary battles. Okay, we'll take this Doom Skull here, throw it down on the purple things. Go from there. Yeah, if anyone else still has anything you want me to go over, let me know. Team-wise, team building-wise, mechanic-wise, anything-wise. Wise-wise. Okay, we'll go move that down. Go get that. Explode everything. Instantly kill. Throw it down again if we have alignment. We do. And that's match. Very easy match. 2 kills, 1 cat. Oh, never mind. Only 1. Oh, yeah, 2. Technically, the same one over twice. But we'll go and move that down. Move that over. Throw that for all that. Come on, hit. Go. Whoa, that was a lot of Doom Skulls. And down it goes. Hello, Questar. Welcome. That was a lot of Doom Skulls. Okay, let's go to raids for, not raids. I keep calling every game mode what it isn't. Let's go to bounty for just a little bit. Nothing else to at least get through preliminary battles. Let me go replace out Yagway for, what do we even put here? I guess we'll go put, wait, we only have one more Mythic, don't we? I actually have one thing that I have to use. I don't have a choice. Oh no, there's 2 of them, actually. Oh no, never mind. All of them are Mythic. Oh, sweet. Never mind. Nice, okay. Still, that doesn't leave us with much option. I guess we go with a Ice Wraith, because he covers... Never mind, it doesn't cover anything new. I guess we'll go Rift Lynx, because it covers purple. And we'll just kind of have the team like that. Into... I don't need a double red now. I guess we'll go into double blue for that. Or double purple for this. Probably double blue. He has the highest amount of damage, though that has true damage. So you know what? Double purple, I guess it is. What color are we not using? No, we cover every color. I guess double purple for this particular team composition. And we'll go do it from there. I guess I technically could go +2 purple, +1 red as well, but we'll just go double purple. And do it from there. Very rarely do I actually use that banner. But yes, 30 times multiplier. That is a really high multiplier. Well, let's go take out the preliminary battles and go from there. It is targetable, right? Should be. Why would it not be? Yeah, deal damage to an enemy, knock them back. Okay. And if nothing else, we have a stun combo on this thing too to get rid of Val Ravens, which is kind of cool. So we'll go and take that. Get ourselves a hit hero on anything. I guess the Paladin is the more annoying one there. And we'll go through that down so we can get another Lynx. Very nice. We did get enough out of it. Take the Doom Skull. I forgot we do have Doom Skull in this mechanic now too. And we get the Skull Storm. Not the same as a Doom Skull Storm, but hey, better than nothing. Do you think the nerf is coming for Glaceon? There's probably a nerf coming for both the 2 new troops. We'll have to see exactly how that pans out. But as it currently stands, yes, they both are way above average, to say the least. Yeah, they are very, very good. Definitely enjoy them while you can. Hopefully if they do nerf it, it'll be like a week or 2 so that people who get it on Monday will also be able to enjoy them for a little while. But yeah, there's a good chance they will be revamping them some. How far they do it is questionable. But I highly doubt they're going to be kept in their current state, despite how fun they are. Alright, well, let's just keep going down the line. We'll probably go up to about 10 or so. 8 is normally where I stop and switch into the normal team. Well, we'll see how comfortable we feel once we reach a little bit later into them. I really wish a 4x Bounty Hunter team finally became viable. There are currently 0 that are viable. Obviously, we're using this right now just because we're getting through the initial ones, but obviously towards the later battles, there is no way we could get away with using this team. But I kind of wish that would be the case eventually. Also, why on earth is there double Mythic on this team? Aren't you going to leave Stonehammer alive because he blocks all their mana? So he actually helps us. So we'll take a skull. As I say that, I kill him out. Fail. But we'll go and here, have a silence. And I guess we'll go throw Fair Hound down, get the true damage on the other one to instant kill it. Oops, that's not what I want to move. I want to move that one. Take a purple to purple, get full mana on that. Apparently that's not full mana. But that is though, so we'll take a skull. Dead. And sure, another skull. I'm not even going to bother with the Lynx, and down it goes. There we are. On to the next one. In Bounty Hunter, wait till you get about Battle 11 or so. It's crazy hard. Battle 17 and 20 are killers. What are actually in the compositions? I haven't even seen them yet. Well, because we can't. But yeah, we'll find out when we get there. Find out when we get there. Oh, Valraven dead, so we got that down. Definitely need to make sure we get all the Valravens down immediately in these battles. They're really easy to go and get them. And of course, we lose a lot of value if we don't. I think out of safety's sake, I will stop at around 8, just to make sure that we do indeed get the Valraven kills. Because it's really important they don't get away on accident. No amount of extra multiplier will make up for losing a Valraven. Okay, we'll go and I guess we'll just take purple. Stop healing. Just need one more hit on you. That moves all the way to the back. We'll try taking a skull. Didn't get it. Had 2 chances. Didn't get either of them. Luckily, he gives us that, and down he goes. What are some easy ways for early game to get magic up a bit? Getting every single magic kingdom to level 10. Every magic kingdom within the game are you spend gold on them. You go under kingdom page, and if they have a magic icon there like that, that means it's a magic kingdom, and you get it when you get it to level 10. And you just go and level it up here, and spend a bunch of gold, and then I believe it's about 125,000 or so gold, and then you end up getting additional magic, and you can get 5 of these. It's Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroth, Zolkiri, and Silverglade. Those are the 5 kingdoms that are all magic related. Yeah, let's go back to Bounty Hunter a bit. I guess we'll go through all the initial, like I mentioned, preliminary battles and just kind of go through there. And the rest I'll probably do off stream because you guys know what it is from there. Once we do the final battle, it's just the same thing over and 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 over again. So no point to do that on stream. I'd rather go and show more of the other newer stuff that just came out than mess around with that. We'll still be doing it. It's just most of it will be off camera, of course. Alright, we'll go take a red, I guess. Go grab that. Take another red. Team starts so slowly. Such a clunky team. Not until we switch over later on. Okay, he got that. We have way more than enough true damage to kill him, though. Oops, I forgot to take Brown. That would help. Sure, we'll throw this down. Misses. We'll take that down. Take the skull, take a red. Can't get the Doom Skull, but we'll still go get that. And do we have enough true damage to kill anything? No, we do not. That we do not. So we'll go take a skull here. He keeps healing up last slot, which I guess isn't too big a deal. Could you imagine if he started doing that to Valraven? That'd be very annoying. We'll go take a skull, throw a little bit more damage into it. And now we just need like 2 more of those and we'll be good to go. Go get that to full mana. Go throw that down. These will start speeding up so much once we start using Yogway. First we need to get to that point though. And down it goes. Alright, so that goes down. Let's go into the 6th battle. Yeah, I think we'll stop it at around 8 and then go into the normal team. And then just clear through those real quick. What other drops do we have? Pretty much nothing worth going for. Let's go take that. Take a skill poke. Take that into a free turn. Go for like a silence or something in there. And what else do we really need? That's about it. Go for the silence or just go for the kill on first slot. I think I'm actually going to go for that. I ended up doing the extra silence, so I guess we didn't leave empty-handed with it. Oh, go take a red there. Try for skull, didn't get it. Go for... I guess get Feral Hound up. No way to do it, though, so we'll just take purple. You have a perfect defense for me? Fight you? Sure. Where are you? Go to Global Chat 1 and say something. And we'll go fight you after this battle. Which one's the biggest threat? I guess the one that we can instantly kill is the biggest threat. It isn't actually, but because we can instantly kill it, we'll go for that. And we'll throw this down. That misses. We don't have any cascades to do there. I guess we'll just take a purple, go from there. Get our mana up, take a skull poke, take another skull poke, take one more, and we'll be good to go. Guess we'll take that yellow, didn't get it. Go get a free skull, only hits barrier though. We'll try for the cascade, didn't get it. Ah, he got it though. And 2 skulls on top of it. And that's enough to kill it. Alright, let me go see what JZG is using, and then we'll go battle him. To the JZG! Where are you? There you are. What team are you using? 4 times Ellen McGrim, really? I think this team still destroys it, even if you actually turn spam from the beginning. Also, you have 4 Ellen McGrims. I still think I have only 1, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. It's a lot of Ellen McGrims. Yeah, we're gonna take the yellow over. A lot of people have really weird 4x mythics of some certain kinds, though. It happens. Can't really help it much in most situations. Unless you happen to have crafted 2 and then you just like randomly get 2 out of nowhere. Or something similar. Oh, there goes almost all my attack value in one single turn, extra turn. I don't even think that's going to make that big a difference, though. We still one-shot him. That made 0 difference. Let's see, do we still one-shot again? Still one-shot again, still one-shot again. And, okay, he got to live for a few more seconds. But they still all instantly die. And we get nothing from it. I was like, wait, why did nothing appear? It's because it's a casual battle thingy. You never get rewarded for it. You only get to keep the gold keys, and I believe you get to keep the... one weird thing that you actually get to keep is the win. By this, I mean... you get to win as in towards your hero class for 250 wins. I believe it counts towards your soul forge as well. But, yeah, you could actually just go get someone from your guild if you really wanted to like glitch out into like a 1 firebomb team or something like that, and then go farm it up for hero class wins, or you could use it for what would be the other purpose of that? I just mentioned it. Hero class wins, or leveling your soul forge if you still haven't done that yet. I believe it works for both those purposes still. Not sure if they patched out the soul forge one or not. That seems like something they may have done. Well, how far are we on the rewards, by the way? Okay. Making good progress. We're definitely going to get all of them, that's for sure. Well, let's go claim what we currently have. And see what we get from the orb. Anything worthwhile? Blue? Purple? Blue! Ooh, I don't feel as bad spending this many gems now. If we can keep getting blues and stuff like that, we'll be good to go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, let's go head back to... Oh, I was just in it. Why did I do that? Oh, so why am I going to invasion now? Oh, I'm here. How close are we? Oh, we'll have that by tonight for sure. The double orb, and then we'll have that probably Saturday night or something. But yeah, we're really close on that. How's this leaderboard looking? Oh, never mind. I'm not going to bother. Anyways, over to bounty. Let's go and do these last few, and then go over to the normal team for it, and then go from there. Ooh, Valraven. It's automatically extra turns, isn't it? Yes, but I would want to do it in the correct order. Let's see, how do we do this? We'll take purple, blue, grab that. I want to make sure this thing gets full mana first before we go and do that. We'll go move that over. Make sure he doesn't get any Valraven mana, which basically just means deny out every yellow we see. Take the purple there. Actually, that's enough to one-shot it, isn't it? I believe that's exactly enough damage. I don't even need to go through anything creative. I could just go and instantly kill it. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do. Exactly what we're going to do. And down it goes. The next Valraven we see, we won't be able to do that too, but at least for that one, that's fine. That's perfectly fine for now. Okay, let's go and I'll go throw down first slot. How many bounty packs did I buy? Tier 6. I did it so we could have the 9-star White Helm. Is the whole reason why I did it. It's possible to get White Helm to 9 stars as of today. But in order to do so, you would have to have upgraded either the previous troop from Invasion or the troop from this thing a decent amount to actually be able to reach it. Also, it assumes you have Guard's Avatar as well. Literally every kingdom from White Helm is required to have 9-star in it right now. But yeah, it's a pretty relevant 9-star. Normally, I wouldn't go out of my way to spend that many gems for it. But it's a glory 9-star kingdom. It's the best tribute kingdom in the entire game. So that extra 10% on it's actually really huge on White Helm. Compared to anything else, it's actually the most beneficial 9-star in the entire game. There isn't any other 9-star kingdom that is more worth it than a White Helm. Which is the only reason why I really went for it. Because the troop itself is abysmally bad. You don't really need it mythic or even really need to own it at all. It's just horrible. Okay, I think after this battle, we'll switch into Yagwe. We can still keep going with what we're using now, probably for several more battles if we truly wanted to. But just out of safety's sake, to make sure Valravens don't get down. Also, just to make sure, for time's sake as well, just so we're not here forever doing them. Alright, we'll go take the yellows over. Yeah, I'm definitely not using all of them now, obviously. And like I mentioned, most of them I will be doing off stream. That or maybe some later tonight too. I just kind of wanted to get through the good bulk of them and then kind of do them. Because once you reach the final battle, it's the same thing every time. You don't really get any interesting variation or anything. Just the same battle over and over. I really wish they would change that eventually though. It seems like it seems kind of weird though that out of every single game mode, this would be the one that they'd kind of have as an infinite loop. It seems kind of misplaced. Because this is the one that you would go out of your way to bother even spending your extra spare resources on. So you'd think they would incentivize it a bit more to actually go and to play normally. Because just fighting the same team every single time, you just use the same strategy and then that's it. No difference between any battle. Alright, we'll go and should probably kill out this one. Because it's about to go barrier spam everything soon. So we'll preemptively start destroying it. Get a silence on it as well in a second. Kill that out with a gigantic Doom Skull. It gets a barrier on that. It's going to be one strong Penglunk. Should have threw silence at it earlier. Oh well. But yeah, we'll end up killing that out, I guess, with true damage at this point. So we'll go silence that. Good, it got the spread silence as well. Very nice. We'll go through this in there. Hello, Ace. Welcome. Yeah, you tend to run out of gold a lot when first starting out. Well, pretty much every resource. Gold, souls, minor trait stones. It's a little bit of a curve before you really start getting a nice amount of resources to actually start accumulating that you then get to keep. But yeah, when you're first starting out, pretty much every resource you ever get gets depleted near instantly. This is kind of the nature of the game. But you do eventually reach a point after a few months, several months, depending on how actively you play, that you'll have more resources than you ever really need. Or at least enough to like be able to do most of the stuff you would want to do. Also, thank you, Bart, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. There's one interesting thing about how Gems of War is set up with the key system is since all troops are always in pretty much all the keys, except event keys, but pretty much like all the other keys, this makes it so one cycle of doing a key opening, essentially, is enough to get everything in the game simultaneously upgraded. So, for example, like this event, we ended up getting a lot of those rares for the New Kingdom from doing a bunch of glory keys, and we got them up to legendary. But then also, in doing that, we got basically every other rare into the game also up to legendary. So even though we were only doing it to basically upgrade 2 troops, we simultaneously did it for basically every rare in the entire game. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how that kind of pans out. So even if you start later, as soon as you get like one of those really big weeks where you can finally go and accumulate enough resources and then throw it out, or not weeks, but you know, when you finally start to save enough and you reach that point where you do get into a better guild and accumulate those resources, the amount that you get from basically like 1 or 2 months of key cycling is pretty much enough to like max out everything in the game. You know, not like max, but you know, at least get everything to a decent rarity and get a decent amount of legends and stuff like that. Hardest thing always is just getting those mythics though, but that's what diamonds are for these days. Anyways, let me go switch into a Yagway team. We could still easily win with what we're using now, but for the sake of time and for the sake of our sanity, let's go put a Yagway in here and change the banner accordingly. Let's see, Yagway. What banner do we even need with this? I guess we need the, Actually, good question. What do we need? Probably the one that goes all in on Feral Hound. I believe it's the minus purple. There it is. +2 brown, +1 red. Perfect. And, ooh. We lose 6 times multiplier? I think it's worth it. It's fine taking a little bit of a cut for 2 battles or so. Yeah, we could probably do this all the way to 12, but I still don't want to risk it. If we lose a Valraven, we're losing way too much value, so... Yeah, I think we're just going to keep it as is. Sister, Superior, Parrot, Feral Hound, Yagway. And we'll run this through the rest of them. Well, good thing I switched Valraven already. Could have still easily killed it, but... Didn't want to take any chances. Never know when it's going to spawn in a really weird location either. So I didn't try doing this combo yet. So this automatically extra turns, right? Cleanse all allies, dispels, and stuns all demons and undead enemies. Gain an extra turn. It is indeed undead. And yes, you can stun it that way. Interesting. That could have potential in future weeks, actually. Or maybe not. Never mind. No, it wouldn't. Because you would need to have both of them on your team. And you can't replace out Feral Hound, and you can't replace out Yagwe. So never mind on that. That would be pointless to do. Alright, let's go take green. So we can get a nice Yagwe in there. Oh, come on. He already cleansed. We'll just go take yellow, I guess, then. Thank you for the green. We needed those greens. We'll go take this over to the right there. I'll take Skull Poke, perfectly fine. Take the yellow green. Get a Yagwe in there. Decent amount of damage, not really much else. We don't have Feral Hound either. I'll go throw that in there. Take a Skull, 1 HP. But we'll go scale that out. Go and take ourselves, I guess, a yellow or something. See if we have any cascades for it. Doesn't look like it. So we'll just take a yellow off the side. Get a parrot down. Try for the triple silence, I guess. That would go for the guarantee kill. Let me just go for this for sure. You get a triple silence, plus we need it for the thing. We did get a triple, though it doesn't do it on the final one because he is immune. Oh, did I just leave a skull there? Or did I give that to him? I think I just gave it to him. So we'll go take the brown over. Take that skull. Off the cascade. Take that skull manually. I keep forgetting it has reduction too. 40% reduction. Doesn't even seem like it would have any armor. Because it's like a dragon with scales and all that. Well, I guess that's dragon scales, but that's not what that is. That's holy armor. We'll go through that. That actually should have been a trait. I don't know why it isn't dragon scales. And they could have just gave it to all dragons or something. It could be a unique trait for every single dragon, kind of like they made unique traits for quite a few other types. I guess technically dragons don't need another buff on top of how buffed they already are. But, it still would have been cool. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. But lucky for us, that was actually still extra turn. So that worked out quite conveniently, even though it was pure misclick. Alright, we'll go get this down. Get all the mana, throw Yagwe, go from there. And let's match, and there we go. Good thing we switched into Yagwe, gosh. Let's see. Let's get into the next view. Oh, Mercy's in the final battle? Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's really bad against Feral Hound Yagwe. Oh, that's really bad. It's gonna come out to luck then. That or we're gonna have to bait out her Mercy immediately. And then clear out a few moves and then throw down the Feral Hound. But yeah, we'll see exactly how that pans out. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be annoying if she is on the final battle. Yeah, we'll go throw another Feral Hound down. I wonder if there's a really decent Devour option that we could end up working with. Alright, we're gonna throw that down, get our double kill, get a Skull Poke. And I guess we'll just take some yellows. Move the other yellow down in case we need a parrot or something. And I guess we'll take a that. No skull. Go take that. Now we'll take the skull and then down it goes. It's actually pretty high attack. 36 attack? That is not too bad. That is definitely not too bad. Oops, did I just click the same battle twice? I hope not. That'd be really annoying if you accidentally do that. No, I don't think we did. I could definitely see myself doing that though eventually. On accident. Okay, let's go and take the red here. Grab that. Get a Feral Hound. And what else do we have to move around? I guess we'll take green to purple. Take a brown, just grab it. Don't have this cleansed nor need it for anything, so don't even worry about it. He has a high skull reduction, so we can't even do anything around that. Feed into the Yagwe already? Maybe? Just possibly? Doesn't seem to want to. Okay, we'll go take a green here. We get a bunch of other manas too, so it works out. He gets blue though. But we get Yagwe, so that'll work. Got another Yagwe, very nice. Double hit. Same thing that it normally does against me against the AI. Okay, we'll go, or when the AI is against us, I mean. We'll go through that in there. Not even gonna bother taking it for the extra turn. Throw it down again. And there we go. Guess we'll just go take ourselves a little bit of poke somewheres. Take the red over. Take a Skull Poke, and one more will do it. And that's enough damage, right? No, it is not, actually. Surprisingly. That is not enough damage. We'll throw another Yogway then. Or take that. That works too, and down it goes. Just keep doing 17 over and over again. Well, I'll see them when we reach it. Wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why are 18, 19, 20 that bad? I'll have to see once we get there, but... Let's see, we're at 18,000 right now. What's the leaderboard looking like? We only need to hit like 100,000 to reach the leaderboard. It's currently 61,700. And we easily hit that with barely any battles. We did like what? Well, we got a lot of them back too. Also, let me go grab these. Get our Orb of Clans. Anything good? Come on, blue again, or purple. Ah, useless green. I don't need that. Anyways, let's go back to PvP for a battle or two. But anyways, guys, do you guys have any other questions or anything? Otherwise, I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. We will be back later today, though, in 7 hours from now to go do Invasion, plus, of course, messing around with the new troops. Didn't really get to test all of them this stream. Have did a few of them earlier, but... for the most part, we'll probably have a video coming out on it probably on Monday. I mainly want to wait on it just because I know a good majority of people will not actually have these troops immediately. So I do kind of just want to wait till everyone does have a easily obtainable way of accessing all of them, which will of course be Monday with event keys. But yeah, that's probably when we'll have team videos. But of course, we'll still have teams during the streams today and tomorrow. It's kind of messing with stuff. Right now, we've mainly just been using and testing out to see the most viable one, and just seeing how it pans out in long durations of PvP. And so far, it seems to be very, very good. Could possibly be with the best team in the entire game. At this current moment in time, I would say it's the best, just because it's so much fun to use. Not sure if it's actually quicker than some of the other teams, but I'm enjoying it so much that it definitely feels like it is. Though I haven't actually been specifically timing it, so don't know for sure. But seems pretty decent speed. Okay, it actually created a lot of reds for us, which helps us quite a bit, and dead. And we get a map. I'm like, really good at getting maps, too. Who needs a tire when you have this team? And here's that weird all-blue team again. What's the smartest thing to do for you now? Farm treasure maps and stuff, or just grind out the quests? Farming maps and doing those, or PvP are the best two things, and arena. Those 3 locations. You should actually avoid quests as much as possible when you're first starting out. They give a lot of EXP, some of the best EXP in the entire game. And this is actually bad. As a lower level player, you want to stay as low level for as long a duration as possible if you can help it. Main reason for this is the matchmaking in PvP, as well as the matchmaking for arena, are based in part by your... what's it called? They're both based in part by your level, your hero level. So, while it's not the only factor, there are several for both of them. That is one of the factors that come into play. For PvP, some of the other factors are your team score, the guild that you're in, your hero level, as I mentioned, and your win rate. The win rate in particular is actually what makes it so people keep finding like ridiculously hard battles and stuff like that. Because if you're a newer player with a ridiculously high win rate of, let's say, 100% or like 99.5 or something, you'll eventually start reaching people in late game that are very, very low win rate, let's say like 50%, but they have like stats that are 5 times your stats or something. So that tends to happen as well. But the longer you keep your level lower, it helps with matchmaking in both arena and PvP. It's not mandatory to do, but it's definitely pretty helpful. Because just doing quests can make it... you'll eventually... If you only focus quests when you're first starting out, you'll quickly reach a wall where it feels like everything is scaling quicker than what you're getting as benefit. The main reason for this is the rewards you get from completing out most quest lines is really bad, actually. The only quest lines you should really worry about when first starting out are, for the most part, there are a few other exceptions, like kingdoms that have good hero classes and troops within them. But for the most part, your main focus should be complete out Broken Spire, complete out Blighted Lands, and complete out Drifting Sands. Drifting Sands you need for dungeons. Broken Spire you need for arena. And, well, arena is best souls. Dungeons is jewels. And Blighted Lands you need to complete out for the Soul Forge. And Soul Forge allows you to craft a bunch of things. Also, do not spend gems on Soul Forge. It's a complete waste. Just get them up from normal battles. Okay, let's just go throw this in there. And that should pretty much be it. Do we have alignment? No, still worth going for though. Oh yes, that is alignment actually. You know what? We'll go for that one. Doesn't actually give us anything, but it does allow us to set up this move. And that just clears out the entire board with skull spam on top of it. Very nice. And still our turn. And how are you not dead yet? And down you go. It does have like, what, 60% reduction or something? And down he goes. Yeah, Doom Skulls. A lot of fun. Definitely worth using. Use it before it gets nerfed. No, it might actually stay as is. Who knows? But also, where are all the pet gnomes? I haven't gotten a single one. Also, where's my guild? They haven't been doing any either. Though I shouldn't say anything because we also got 0. Actually, I haven't gotten pet gnome for like 3 days now. My guild has. I personally haven't though. What do you consider low level? Low level, well, I consider early game to be everything prior to level 10 All Kingdoms. And this could be anywhere from like level 100 to about level 250. And I would consider anything like within the not level 10 All Kingdoms to be a low level in the current state of the game. So if you haven't hit level 10 All Kingdoms, then you'd probably be considered a low level. Or at least I would consider you a low level at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much everything below like 250 or 300 is considered a low level. Once you reach past that point, you have every weapon in the game, pretty much. Yeah, you get them, I believe, around like 250 or so. And yeah, basically at level 300 plus, 250 plus, it's basically mid-game by then. And you wouldn't really be considered a low level at that point because you'd have every weapon in the game. Or not every weapon, but you know, you'd have all the hero mastery weapons at that point. And at that point, the matchmaking system doesn't matter as much. And you can pretty much just go and level as much as you want. And it won't really affect much. Because once you reach level like 300 or so, there's pretty much no difference between being level 300 and 1000. Your matchmaking is going to be almost the same. There is a bit of a difference, but for the most part, it's not that big a deal. You might as well just power level all the way at that point. It also gets easier to enter guilds too once you reach level 10 All Kingdoms, as well as just start doing your level grind. Because just your hero level alone, even if you don't have that many good troops or anything like that, as long as you look like you do, if you're like level 1010 or something, and you like try going into another guild, you can pretty easily get into them if you have level 10 all. If you have dragon armor or Death Knight armor, level 10 All Kingdoms, and you're like level 1000 plus, you can pretty much get into any guild in the entire game, assuming you can do the requirements for them at that point. Even if your troops aren't really that upgraded. I don't know if anyone bothers doing that strategy, but you technically could do that. Basically rush to level 1000, get every kingdom to level 10 while you're doing that, which should be pretty easy. And then go find like one of the better guilds in the game, and then just do it that way. Because it's a little bit hard to get into some of the better guilds if you don't have a high enough hero level or other small things with your account. Because they'll notice and then probably won't want to have you. But there are some of them that might let you in. If you ask enough of them, one of them's bound to say yes. Especially on Monday on Guild War days is probably the best time ever to try getting into a bigger guild. Because that's when bigger guilds are the most desperate to try to find someone. Because if the Monday ends and they don't find someone, that entire slot doesn't count for Guild Wars. So they lose out on a lot of point potential. You're level 1129 and today you got your first copy of Gorgoltha. Really? I guess that technically could happen. The highest level in the game, who was level 1000, Tech9, he's actually still in the guild right now with 2000. Level 2000, whatever he is right at the moment. But he reached level 1000 and didn't have a Crimson Bat, which is kind of funny. And he didn't have it for the longest time too, which is really funny because at one point, yeah, Crimson Bat was the strongest troop in the game. There were several months where he was, including when the game first launched, and then another time later on when he got a slight buff. But yeah, he's been pretty average these days. Anyways, guys, only have one queen map. You only really need one queen map. There isn't really much need to have two or multiple. One is perfectly fine once you get it fully traded. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for now. I will be back, as I mentioned, about 7 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be back messing with the new troops and all that kind of stuff. If you guys still have any other questions to ask me, let me know right now, and we'll definitely go head around to them. Let's go click our tribute. Nice 9 tribute. That's about our average right about now. And of course, we got our white helm to 9 stars, so now we have a 30% chance of getting that 60 glory, which is pretty nice. that'll definitely start stacking up over time with that extra 10%. Would you be interested in creating a spreadsheet with all the different team combos and what they are good for, like a guide for newer players and others? I'm really bad at making spreadsheets. I don't know if anything like that currently exists, but I definitely wouldn't be the person to do that. I could make a video kind of going over it somewhat coherently, or make a nice little list and kind of make it like have little graphics to show for it too. But as far as like making a spreadsheet, I'm really bad with spreadsheets. I pretty much never use Excel. I try to avoid that program at all costs. No. But yeah, I would not be the best person to come to for that purpose. As far as early game teams, you pretty much just look into anything that has really high boost ratios. And whatever has high boost ratios is basically what you use. It's constantly adapting and changing over time. Like, for example, the 2 new legends that came out are pretty nice if they actually got them as pickups. The new goblin that just came out is actually really nice in early game as well for the explosions plus the cheap freeze. And it's hard to really keep track of what was always constantly good at every part of the game, because what changes, or what's actually really good in early game and mid game tends to change a lot very rapidly, whereas in late game it tends to stay the same for very long durations of time and doesn't really change as often. But actually today was like the first day that it really changed in a long while, for about like pretty much since the Spala came out like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. I think 2.5. Hasn't really changed since then, mainly because it's harder for them to make like a really high impact troop that's going to be completely revamping everything compared to smaller troops that early game players could like pick up and then put into a team. Like, for example, even though I didn't really bother really going over it too much, the ice thing that came out, what is it called? The ice goblin's actually absolutely amazing early game troop, as well as mid game. It explodes 2 random gems, frees a random enemy, gains an automatic extra turn. This isn't anywhere near as controlled as a goblin rocket, and in most instances would not be a replacement to a goblin rocket, but it is perpetual freeze to the enemy team. Basically, you just keep spamming him over and over and over again, and you'll just end up freezing the entire enemy team. And you have the automatic extra turn, so you don't have any kind of liability. And you can also cascade the board into like 4 times or 5 times from the explosions, which will be pretty nice setup. He's also the only of his kind that has a guaranteed multi-explosion into an automatic extra turn. Fizzbang used to have this for like 3 days, and then obviously that was way too powerful. But now he is the only one that has it, and knowing how strong Fizzbang was with it, this should be pretty decent. And also there's 2 times damage to it too, so it has a lot of things kind of going for it, and immune to freeze, so can't even get countered by Queen Mab. It's also really nice that it has that, because generally the biggest counter to goblins tends to be freeze. And the fact that he has a counter to that as a goblin's pretty weird, but also nice. Also, thank you to Radio Jammer for free to subscribe. Much appreciated. You're level 900 and you're lacking most of the legendaries needed for teams. That can happen sometimes. I know, it does feel like the core ones can sometimes be hiding. Would you be interested? Never mind, I already answered that. Let's see. Any fun humility teams out there? Double humility into something that uses magic very well into a support troop. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Depends specifically on what you want to run. But, for example, one thing could be like, let's say, double humility, alchemist, Draculus or something. And you could go do that kind of formula. But basically the team is double humility, a mana generator, and something that boosts based on magic very well. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And then you just keep spamming humilities back and forth for the double yellow banner. Get your thing that uses magic very well up, and then just instantly kill it out in like 1 or 2 shots, full AoE, whatever it is, or full split damage, whatever it's running. How does Inferno Armor interact with Doom Skulls? I believe it reflects the full amount if and only if it's taken on the skulls. So let's say you do 10 additional damage, actually let's say 20 additional damage off of taking 4 Doom Skulls. Your skull damage would have done 30, so now you're up to 50 damage. The amount of Doom Skulls would have been 20, and that reduces down to 5, so you would still reflect out the 5 damage. And overall, 25% of that, the whole 50, would end up reflecting out, what is that, 25, 12.5, so it would be 12 reflect for the total thing, because it scales downwards. But yeah, it does work on the Doom Skulls. Do keep in mind that's only if they're taken via Skull. If they're taken via Explosion from a Doom Skull, Explosion from an Explosion, from a Destroy, and that's every method. So if they're exploded via Doom Skull, or if they're taken by Destroy, they will hit through the mitigation and it will not reflect. So do keep that in mind. Only if they're specifically taken via Skull does it count towards the Skull value. Otherwise, it counts as an Explosion, and Explosion hits through traits. Also, keep in mind, you can do the same thing with Hunter's Mark, even though I didn't bother doing that yet, though I probably will be testing around with that a little bit more tomorrow or later tonight. But basically what you can do, there's not really any good option for it. Maybe I'll just use like the current best, which is that one green common, Direwolf or whatever it is. I believe it's Direwolf. But you can Hunter's Mark something and then destroy all the gems as well, and that hits through traits. So let's say they have a Gorgolfa in first slot that has 75% reduction, and we go put a Hunter's Mark on it because he doesn't have immune to it. And let's say there's 10 Doom Skulls on the board. We destroy all 10 of them with a Gorgolfa. That would do 100 damage. That seems kind of odd, but yes, it would do 100 damage through traits, through everything. Because it would do 2 times as much damage from the Hunter's Mark, and all that damage hits through the traits because it was exploded, it was destroyed. So, yeah, it's pretty, it can hit pretty hard, and there's a lot of weird combos for it. I only went over a few, but there is pretty much endless possibilities that we could really do with these Doom Skull things. I feel like they are going to be toned back some just because they are a bit too high value, but they're definitely fun to mess around with while we still have. But yeah, highly advise, maybe don't bother going too heavy on it now. Of course, just be patient till Monday. But highly advise throwing event keys on Monday to get both the 2 new legends, Glaceon and the other guy who I keep forgetting his name. You know who he is, the brown-red new dwarf that came out. How to redeem this code? Oh, it's already used up at this point. Also, I don't think it was working because it was a wrong amount of characters. But normally it's used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. We'll have another 2 tomorrow during tomorrow's stream. And that will be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 3.5 hours prior to now. We do that every Friday and Saturday from around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time approximately. Every single day. Or not every single day. On Fridays, Saturdays, I mean. Every single day we stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in 6.5 hours from now. Anyways, guys, I'll be heading out for now. Gonna go lunch, dinner, other stuffs. And, yeah. And we'll be back later to just go mess with more Doom Skull stuff. That means Inferno Armor is viable counter to Doom Skull. Spam? No. Mainly because the chained reaction of the Doom Skulls does not get reflected. So, for example, let's say we go and take a... well, I need a kind of a board to show it. Let me go into a battle. I don't think I'll be able to get the exact instance shown, but I need to go get a board to kind of show what I mean. But it doesn't reflect all of it. It's only going to reflect some of it. And I'll show you what I mean in a second, if we can go get mana up. So he'll go take that. We'll go and take a little bit more mana here. I don't have an example of it here either. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so for example, let's go take this purple. So for example, I'm going to take this skull, and it'll hit over to this. So we are going to hit this 3 right here. We're going to hit this Doom Skull, and this Doom Skull. This will make it so we do 40 skull damage. So this is our skull damage. This is what is taken from our on-skull effect, which is going to be affected by traits. So if they have 50% reduction, it's going to be affected by that. If they have that Inferno Armor, it's going to be reflected by that. We're going to take 10 damage if they were to have it. Of course, he doesn't, but that's what would happen. But what's going to happen here is we're also hitting 2 other things. We're also exploding this, and we're also exploding this. Though, when you explode these, it will end up doing the... It counts as explosion, so it ends up getting destroyed. So basically what ends up happening with that is, despite this doing 40 damage, and that counts as our skull damage, we then do 6 additional damage, but this does not count as our skull damage. This counts as us exploding them or destroying them. And this does full value, and it hits through traits. So it would end up doing 40 damage that could be mitigated by skull or be reflected back with Inferno Armor. But then we're also doing 6 damage that would be completely hitting through all their traits. So it would be just ignoring it. So no, you can't really use Inferno Armor and stuff like that, or a, what's the other one? A Gloom Leaf to try to counter it. Mainly because if you got a large chain of Doom Skulls, every single one of those Doom Skulls in that chain that is specifically getting exploded is doing pure damage to it. Each of those 5 is hitting past the reflect or mitigation that it has, so it wouldn't really work out that well. We'll just go take that. And yeah, so do be wary of that. It's not the greatest. It's why Gorgolfa actually isn't even going to really be excessively effective at it. I think the best effect to really make it not do as much is attack reduction is your best bet. Even that isn't even fully effective, but out of everything, it's probably the most effective method you'll have is attack reduction. So things like Elamagrim, Nobin Brothers, Azura, what other viable ones are there? There's probably a few others I forgot. The new Mythic that came out last week, stuff like that. Savasi. Pretty much anything that has an attack reduction, essentially. Anyways, guys. I said I'll be leaving like 5 times now. That awkward moment when you say outro like 10 times over. But this time, for sure. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Best of luck if you're going to be opening any keys. And I hope you all enjoy your weekend. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys still have any other questions, leave them on any of the videos. And I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And goodbye.